watch me do.
All right. We'll have Lux introduce, and then I'll introduce after that.
Okay, hello everyone. We're here joined by Stag, Corri, and Troy, who's hosting this very gracefully, hosting the North Poole Heist with us, the D&D one shot. Take it away.
All right. I'm excited to have you all here. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me, Lux. Thank you for setting this up. This makes me really happy. To set this up, and I love the holidays. So and D&D. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this going. Any first words before I take you all over for the session from anyone?
This is my first holiday heist. And that's not Elena's,
Oh.
I think.
Well, hopefully it won't be your last holiday heist.
Very excited to see what's going to happen in this Santa zone.
Okay.
Hi, Reese.
Hello, welcome in. All right, before we get started, does anyone have does any player or any character have a fear of heights? I forget to ask this beforehand because I think it's important to ask like what things to try to avoid. For example, I don't like spiders, so I actually replace all iterations of spiders in D&D with little plush spiders. So I mean they're
Aw.
actual, but like the art, I cannot do the art. It looks all fleshy and jointy, not my jam. So does anyone have a fear of heights?
No. I like spiders.
You like
All
spiders?
good.
Okay.
I like
All good
spiders.
thing.
I don't think I have. Oh, sorry.
I mean, in real life, yes, I am afraid of heights, but Gabriel isn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think I have any huge fears except like I don't really like needle. I don't like needle injections.
Oh, true. That's valid.
That's gross. Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't worry. None of that is in your future. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I will go ahead and play some music. Feel free to again mute this on your own end, especially if you know you get it like you're like tired of hearing the same motifs and everything. But here we go. Okay. So you all find yourselves in look. It's a classic. Perhaps one of these days I'll run a one shot for you all where it starts in like a prison or something a little bit exciting. But we're gonna start with a classic. Like you look around, you'll see wood panels. You'll see the floors are made of wood. You're actually this is perfect because Max has just redeemed the hydrate for thirsty people on my end, and so if anyone here is thirsty, including myself, we should hydrate. And you all are in the perfect place for that because you find yourselves in what appears to be a tavern. You see you're all seated at one of various tables that are throughout. Again, there's like wood paneling over here. There's like stone. You can kind of smell the stone as the heat from the fireplace that's in the back of the room kind of increases the humidity in here and lets the scents and smells transpire a little bit farther along than they normally would if it were not for the fire. It's pretty cozy. You can tell that outside it's very cold. Like the chill is trying to creep in through the walls. And you know that for those of you who are, you know, not good when it comes to the cold, it's nice to have this fireplace to keep that at bay. Before I take you all over to the map where you can kind of, it's mostly for vibes, this map. Don't worry about any math or anything on this particular map I'm taking you all to. But tell me, someone step up. What would the others see as you find yourself seated around this table? Or if you're leaning against the wall, we can make that happen too.
You would see a small gnome dressed in some fluffy clothes, tapping her foot very kind of like irritated and like just kind of ready to go. And she's waiting, sitting kind of feet dangling off of this chair at a table.
Nice. All right, thank you for that description. I like the feet dangling. I like imagining that. All right. Anything else from you, or would anyone else like to chime in at this point?
Okay, Elena is just walked in straight to this drow monk, half monk, not half monk, is a monk but has been really short on practice. Goes straight to the bar and asks for a beer and notices notices the gnome and is considering asking what is going on.
Okay. As you are about to pose this question, would anyone else like to chime in with what they're doing, perhaps seated at this table against the wall nearby?
Corri's going to go next. Gabriel, a blue dragon form with silvery horns, just walked into the tavern, looking around, planning to get a nice warm beer. She's in
Nice.
black and green leather armor, but for the most part, just looks ready to relax and seems in a cheerful mood.
Ooh, nice.
All right. I will have you just entering in, and you can definitely get all that your heart desires and more when it comes to drinks of that sort of nature. Thank you for the description.
All right. I guess yeah, my guy who is a he's like a half elf of some kind who might also be part kind of looks like he's part drow. He's like he's he's sitting at a table, but he's looking around like shiftfully as if trying to make sure no one is going, as if yeah, scanning everyone and
Okay.
making sure he's not going to get caught.
Nice. All right. I'll go ahead and put you at the appropriate table. It's at this point that I will go ahead and take you over to this map again. This map is primarily for vibes, but it will come into play in just a bit for those of you on who have Roll20 up. And
Ooh.
for the class, let me go ahead and remove the tavern background behind us. And you can see what map we're on. And here you are with your tokens. You should have the ability to move them, but if you cannot, let me know. It's at
Oh yeah,
It's at
he
this
is.
point. Nice. All right. Excellent to hear. It's at this point that a lady will come out. She's those of you who will be able to tell, this seems to be an elf lady. She's coming over with she's got a notebook with her, and she is going around asking if there's any food or drink that you all would particularly like. So she'll go up to you people over here. But Pim, fear not, as she will make her way over to you as well. So she'll say she has like this hood on, but she like takes off the hood. She's got this long blonde hair that goes down to like below her shoulders, and she'll say, "All right, what can I get for y'all?"
Okay.
Dooley's gonna look over at her and be like, I'll take a tall peppermint iced mocha. Yes. That's it.
All right.
And she's gonna wink subtly. Heavy on the red and white.
Okay. So she'll say, "A tall peppermint iced mocha, was it?"
Yes, it's
Tall,
heavy on the
tall.
red. And don't forget, lots of whipped cream on top, like a big, fluffy beard. And the wink is not so subtle this time.
She'll say, "Ah, yes, you're looking to down this particular beverage, am I right?"
Not so many words. Of course I am. Wink, wink, wink.
She nods knowingly, and you see her scribbling it down. You also see her, she lifts up the notebook a little bit, and you can, those of you with keen eyes can see that there's actually a note on the bottom that says, okay, when they say tall, it means this. When they say grande, it means this.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
She closes the notebook. She says, all right, I've got you.
Thank you kindly, ma'am.
All right, she'll circle over here to Elena and Gabe, and then she'll go to Pim afterwards. But if you would like to come over and place your order post haste, you can do that as well.
Elena originally wanted a beer, but was like doesn't know about the plan, but like just finds the peppermint sounds really good. So she'll say, "Hey, that sounds really good. I'll have what she's having."
Oh, you want a tall peppermint iced mocha, heavy on the red and white, heavy on the whipped cream like a beard? She says, she kind of like, she tilts a little bit her head towards you, like, are you sure?
Yes, a beer. That sounds really, really good. I want it down so bad.
She'll say, okay, you've come to the right place. She's like making some more notes in her notebook. You can also see on her notebook, for those of you with keen eyes again, you know that S that people make where it's like, it kind of looks like a loop, like an 8, a figure 8, or like an infinity symbol. She has a
Yeah.
bunch of those on the sides of her little notebook too.
That's funny.
All right, she's got your order in. Yeah, that's the logo for your organization. The S stands for Santa.
This is
Santa
the
slaying.
the origin.
Stand up and look at it like, oh. Shh, quiet.
All right, she'll go over to Gabe and she'll say, all right, what can I get you?
I'd like a nice warm cup of hot chocolate spiked with mead.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She'll say, spiked with mead. That's one of my favorite orders here. You have taste, she'll say.
Finally.
Mm.
All right, so she's marking this down and she'll say, oh, well, you know, a chocolate, and she'll kind of like refer to the fact that you ordered chocolate, and she'll like gesture to the others. She'll say, they also ordered chocolate. So if you are looking for some chocolate aficionados, I think they've got what you're looking for. She says, like nodding as if she assumes you're like in on it, and whether you are or not, like she's like wriggling her eyebrows. You don't know why she's wriggling her eyebrows, but yes, that's what she'll tell you.
I'm pretty sure Kate would think she's flirting with her.
Well, them's the breaks. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. All right, is there anything else you'd like to order from her?
Nah.
All right. She'll then go ahead over here to Pim, and she'll say, "All right, and what can I get you?"
Okay, he says, I would like a hot chocolate with extra whipped cream. And I heard someone said they wanted it with like peppermint crushed in it. That sounds good, so I'll have that too.
Okay. I see. You are here at the right place, she'll say knowingly. I'll be sure to get that. I'll be sure to have that peppermint very crushed for you all.
He says,
All right.
He
So she's
looks
gonna go ahead and go to this bar and set some orders in. So you all, for the most part, have placed similar orders. Let me give the floor back to you all, because I know that I think Elena wanted to say something in particular to do, as I also crave these hot drink orders that sound so good that I also want them in real life. I wish I had some right here, but the floor is
I really
yours.
want to try mead.
Elena cautiously looks at Dooley and it's just like, you look like you lost something. Something important has been withheld from you, maybe.
I did lose something very important. Just gonna tap her fingers on the table. It's supposed to be a code, but it just sounds like random tapping.
Oh.
And you look like something has fallen far from your own grasp. Is this correct?
Elena just nods and says, someone has failed to give me what is rightfully mine, and I have a feeling that either you have a good taste in drinks, or there's someone that you're after, or both.
Julie's gonna sit just a little closer and lean over the table and be like, "You want to take down the big man too?"
Oh, that's what the drinks were about.
You didn't get that? It was code. Yes, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. But sound the down low. The big man has ears everywhere. You don't know if that drow thing in the corner could be an all that dragonborn, or maybe they could be allies. I don't know. We never know. Oh,
We could only tell by the drinks they've had.
that's true. Chocolate. What do you think?
Maybe we'll know once we see what they ordered with the waiter comes back.
That's true. Keep an eye out for chocolate or peppermint. Because I don't think, as strong as we are, I don't think it's just going to be the two of us able to take down the big wig.
Well, I'm glad you noticed that I'm strong. I'm glad to know that you're strong.
Oh yes, don't I? Just radiate power. I'm just going to sit up a little taller in her seat. And I can definitely see that you do as well, Elena.
I forgot to say, is my familiar with me? I didn't say. Okay? I'm talking as me right now. Is my familiar out?
Oh, it's up to you. You can have had the familiar with you. This place does accept animals.
Oh, okay.
Or you can save it for a more fortuitous occasion, the summoning. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll say it's out. My kangaroo, that's baby, has been with me this whole time, and is on my lap at the moment.
Oh,
It
cute.
also finds that you are strong.
Excellent. And, nobody's going to expect a baby to be able to kick butt, I bet. Kangaroos are vicious little things. Have you seen them totally all compared to me? Incredibly terrifying,
Yeah.
especially when fully grown. That's why no one will expect the small one to have so much kick.
All right. While you two are having this wonderful exchange about how babies are the secret way to take down the head of an organization that exploits its workers and has a grasp on the entirety of the world, Gabe or Pim, is there anything you like to do? You kind of see, I believe, Dew had gotten up a little bit, to lean over the table for some reason. You can tell your drinks are going to be on the way very shortly, but if there's anything you like to do and say before they show up, let me know.
He is secretly he's secretly listening in on their conversation. He might not have heard everything though, because I think Dewey was kind of whispering. But he seems interested in what they have to say.
Okay. Yes,
Well,
they
for the
are
record,
saying quite
Julie.
interesting. Mhm.
Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Julie was trying to whisper, but she's very
Oh,
excitable. It was kind of
right,
you could
right.
kind of hear everything she
How
was
about
saying.
this? Why don't you give us the first roll of the one shot of the session? Give us a
Ooh.
stealth roll, and I'm going to
Ooh.
compare it against. Well, actually, wait, sorry. Who was it who said that they were listening in? Was it Pim?
Yeah,
I think
Pim.
it was me.
Okay.
Avery heard
Yes.
part of it.
Oh, and all right. We're gonna take this stealth, and we're gonna have it be an actively contested roll against both Gabe and Pim's active perceptions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So normally I would have given it compared it against their passive perceptions, but since they're actively listening in, let's see what happens. So
Okay.
yeah, feel free to either roll a d20 physically, or at least for Gabe or Do to hit the button on your sheets. Let me pull up Pim's character sheet real quick so I can see your bonus.
Okay.
So I
Um,
rolled. Do I roll a
mhm.
d20 minus one?
Oh, is it? Is your? Let me check your bonuses right here.
That was minus one.
Yes, it would be a d20 minus one for you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Oh, I got an 8. Get an 8.
All right, so an 8. Now, as for Gabe and Pim, go ahead and give me. Let's see, Pim, give me a d20, and you can. Wow, that's a big bonus if you got here. That. Yeah, I see this bonus here on the sheet. I'll keep that in mind.
What would
And then let me
what would the bonus be?
So I think technically for level 4, given that perception is wisdom, yeah, it would be a +1. Looks like Gabe has a +2. So go and roll a d20 +1.
That's how you do it.
All right. Yes, that looks correct. With these two rolls, here, let me sorry, I have the wrong thing on my screen. It should look like this. Okay, cool. I have the correct thing on my screen now. It was a little behind. All right. The 17 and the 15 easily pick up the 8. The walls of this room are echoey.
I
You're
didn't
whispering.
I didn't roll. I just clicked the perception button. It's just showing
Oh,
my perception.
Oh yes, yes. So what this is yeah, we can ask for another roll if you want to keep going with clicking perception. What happened there was if you hover the mouse over that, you rolled a 15 and it added a 2 for a total of
Oh.
17, if that makes sense. So you got a good
Oh, so I
roll by
did roll.
clicking. You did roll, but you can roll physically
Okay.
if you would prefer also.
I'm
The
good.
feeling is unparalleled. Okay. Yeah,
I
so
just
with a
need to-
17 and a 15, again, the voices are echoing. You can easily hear this. Like, you don't even have to be paying attention. You hear the and it kind of like accentuates it somehow. So you can tell some of what was going on, at least from Dew's end of the conversation.
That's funny.
All right. It's at this point that the lady is probably going to go around with your drinks. She'll go to Pim first, and she'll hand you that hot chocolate. It's got the extra whipped cream. You can see that there's so much peppermint crushed onto it. It kind of, so I will apologize beforehand for people who have an aversion to this kind of thing, but hopefully just describing it is okay. It looks kind of like like blood, but because
What?
yeah, there's so much like peppermint crushed onto it and maybe peppermint syrup.
Even
Um,
better.
Excellent. So she'll pop that there, and everyone else in the tavern can kind of see, oh wow, this person sounds like the right person for the job. She's
Mhm.
gonna then go to Gabe and give you a warm cup of hot chocolate. This one is spiked with mead, as is her personal favorite. So she hands that to you. It's like in a nice, like this one's in a red cup of its own, and she'll also hand over. There's like a little bit of extra mead in like a little bottle. Think of it like a little potion bottle that in case you need to spike it a little bit more, you can feel free to do so. So she'll set that on the table for you.
It's a thank you, hon, from Gaby.
She'll say, "My pleasure." And then she'll head over here with the last drinks, tall peppermint iced mochas, heavy on the red and white, heavy on the whipped cream. They kind of look like, well, beards. And also, like the straw kind of looks like a big knife, actually. Like, think like an ice. So those are the straws on your drinks. Should you choose to use straws for the iced beverages? So she'll hand that to you all, and she'll say, "Well, these are your drinks. I hope you all enjoy. Please holler if there's anything else you need." And she like flicks her hair and she redons her hood, and she's gonna go ahead and step away.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
My pleasure, she'll say. Curse of Strahd. That's cute. All right, so you can all see each other's drinks, and you can see that there's quite a lot in common with your drinks.
Mhm.
I'll give the floor back to you all in case there's anything you'd like to do.
Oh yeah. Tim has a big dumb grin on his face because he's kind of a kid at heart, and he starts drinking it, and he seems to be pretty happy and
Aw.
satisfied.
Aw, cute.
Gabe,
Man, now I want to drink so bad.
Gaby is kind of bobbing her head like she has a song stuck in her head and tapping the end of her tail on the wooden floor. Pretty happy with her drink. She takes a sip and just smiles. Like that's exactly what she was hoping for.
Aw.
Nice.
Elena brings up to the gnome. Hey, look. He's tapping your foot. Is that the code?
Oh, it is. Okay. Probably shouldn't swarm her. Let's go.
Let's go.
So she's gonna hop off the seat and just like take her drink with her. She almost forgets it. Picks it up and trots over to Gabe. Let me see.
And Elena follows shortly after.
I'm just imagining
Hey.
Dew dashing the hell over after that. Just zoom.
Meow. Hello there. Down here, of course. Hi, my name is Dooley Seafet. Pleasure.
Gabe peeks up or down, I guess, and in a, in a, in a surprise, although a pleasant one, because hey, you seem like friends. He nods in greeting. Hello there. I'm Gabriella. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. She's
My-
gonna hop up on the seat opposite.
My name's Elena. Elena Ipsies, but if it's too long, you can just call me L. We saw your code. We know you want to take him down.
Avery just blinks and tilts her head a little. You can call me Gaby, Gabe, or Gabry if you like, but who are we taking down?
You know the one. And Dooley's gonna hold out her drink and kind of shake it a little bit. The big one. Mr. Peppermint himself.
It blinks again. A bit confused but mystified, like, oh, I'm going to help these new friends take down someone? And then she kind of remembers the conversation. Oh, yes, the one that seems to have wronged you, I briefly heard.
That's right. He is a robber, a burglar, a horrible person. She's gonna take the straw and kind of stab it into the drink and take a sip. And we need your help to take him down. Is that right, Elena? Did you get that? And we are planning a sort of heist. But just the two of us, well, I don't think it'd be enough.
Last,
Are you in, Gabriel?
a heist, huh? And we get to fight some big dude who's robbing people? That sounds like fun. Always happy to write some remarks. Her horns spark a little bit more, as if in excitement, as there's always lightning climbing up them like Jacob's ladders, but they spark a bit in excitement, and holds up her drink as if in a toast and takes a sip of it.
Oh yeah. Julie's gonna like actively reach out and try to toast. Like just like taps. Like yeah.
He's like, I can reach.
Avery
Elena
will help with that.
also toasts, and Baby Rogier also toasts with this little tiny cup
Aww.
shared with Elena.
And Gabby, see, the baby is the secret plan. Those kicks are dangerous.
Ah, here's the little one. Very cute. Never to let it fall. Avery just nods, sort of knowingly, as she's seen how kobolds can be.
All right, with this group over here, kind of with your heading secured, Pim, how is your drink looking over there? And would you like to? You see, like maybe something going on over there, a bit of a commotion.
Yeah.
Is there any? Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Maybe he thinks it's his time to go and investigate, or go make his move. It's like he's drinking a lot. He's drinking a lot of the drink. He's pretty satisfied with that, but he hears some people excitedly making plans, and he hears something about uh Santa and taking back what's theirs, which sounds pretty exciting because he's always looking for more things to possibly steal.
Yes.
Yeah, he's always looking for new opportunities to
Don't we all?
get his hands on whatever goods he can. And so he says like, "Hello. Oh, hello. Sorry, I just couldn't help but overhear your conversation. You were saying something about like Santa and possibly going to the North Pole and like reclaiming property that may or may not have been yours."
Of course. I see you are a drow of good taste, then. I am Dooley Seafair. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, oh fellow hunter of
Ooh,
potential
very nice.
artifacts.
Oh yeah. You you are a gnome.
I am
And
indeed.
you are a drow, I see. It's nice to see some fellow Underdark people here. Well, my family is from the Underdark. I've never been there though, but
You wouldn't want to go down there. At least I was tired of it. I wanted my freedom. But I'm glad to see you nonetheless. My name is Elena, or Elle.
oh, how
Avery is just
nice to meet you, El.
Nice to meet
Avery
you.
is just happily observing these new acquaintances. Smiles and just says, "I'm Gabriella from Stormy Mountains, somewhere away.
He
Nice to
says
meet you."
hello. He's a little intimidated by Gabrielle because Dragonborn are pretty rare to find, but he seems quite curious to learn more about her.
Dragonborn is one way to describe Avery.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay. Now that the group is all together, there's actually a moment you all can look to the side, and you can see stepping out of the door is another elf lady. But this one has you can see more of her face. She's gonna actually she's looking around the room. She's like, imagine there might be a few other people around. Let me see. I'm glad you think so.
she is cute.
She is indeed. I love her a lot. All right, so she's gonna come over and she'll approach you all. She has like her hands kind of like ringing together, and she'll say, "All right, so are you all here for the event?" She'll say. You can kind of hear the wink in her tone, even though she doesn't physically wink, unless you might want her to. I'm not sure, but yeah, she'll address you all.
She says, yes. Yes. He has no idea what she's talking about. He wants to know either way.
Avery is definitely just nodding along, probably checking her out a little bit as a disaster lesbian. Otherwise, just nods along and holds up her drink a bit, as if to say, "Yeah, sure, that's why I'm here."
Oh, you know what? Actually, when you do that, she's gonna reach into her hat and she'll pull out. There's a drink in there, and she'll like raise it to you as well. And
Nice.
Nice.
Elena
so,
is
yeah.
Elle's just like, what kind of drink is that? You don't mind me asking.
Oh, are you asking the new NPC, or are you asking?
Yeah, the new NPC.
She'll say, "That's a secret. Perhaps I'll tell you after a successful mission." Yes.
Oh.
Ooh. Mysteries abound. Raise up my drink as well.
Okay. I'm so tempted to have her pull out a second
She's
drink. She'll
just
just
like,
raise her. She'll like quickly like down it. She'll like throw the glass away. She'll pull out another drink from her hat and raise it to you.
What? I did not know you had such sleight of hand, man. Oh, that'll
Well, yes, there's quite a lot that I can teach. And she'll go ahead and stand to the head of the table, and I will go and swap out some music.
She could really down her drinks.
Just like you all will hopefully be downing this Santa Claus fellow. So she'll say, "All right, well, I appreciate you all for being here. Here's the plan. We will drop you off some ways away from his factory. There'll be it's best to drop you off a little bit away so that anyone on watch will not actually see you all approaching. It's, for a successful event, we find it best to you'll have to trek a little ways in, but perhaps along the way you'll be able to gain information and other things that will help you with the actual activity itself. Are you all ready to rumble?"
Ready.
He slowly nods.
Okay.
Avery looks excited after hearing about the factory. Perhaps she can finally get that spare part she's wanting, and she nods. Yes, something like. Oh,
Like,
it's
break
right.
it apart for what?
For really anything.
Oh,
All right. And assuming Dew's also ready to rumble, she'll kind of like walk away in towards this direction, and she'll say, could you all stand here in a straight line, please? She'll ask you all to line up here behind her.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Okay, I'll be third. You can go in front of
he'll
me.
stand behind Elena.
I want to. Suddenly, I feel a hint of suspicion. Do I know if she's
Oh,
really
Does
working
this
with
need
us?
to be in any
right.
specific order?
Oh yeah. She.
So the order
Can
doesn't
I
have to be
insight
specific.
check?
Those of you who are suspicious of this hot lady, I mean, if hot, evil, whatever the saying is, go ahead and roll me an insight check, and I'll let you know what you know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, what do you got for insight?
Avery's excited and slightly horny, so it's fine.
So we would roll a
And maybe a
d20.
bit buzzed.
Oh, you know what? In
so you would
character,
roll
I
a
would be.
d20,
Elena
and then
would be
looking at
charmed
your
too.
stats, let me see
I
what
have
you would add.
insight +1.
Okay, so go to roll a d20 and add 1.
4. Wait, really? Yeah.
Whoa! We
Oh,
have
God.
our first nat 20 of the session.
What are
Holy
these?
smokes!
Nice.
Crazy.
Nice work. Oh, I usually mark who had the latest.
Wait, no,
nat
it was
20.
not a natty 20. It was 19 +1.
Oh,
Dirty
Wait,
I'm
20.
sorry.
so
I can't do math. I'll throw that there. The first 30 20 of the session.
Ayo.
Okay,
Nice.
so with this a dirty 20 and the 18, you are able to tell that she has your best interest in mind, even if her methods may be a little dubious. But aren't all our methods a little bit dubious sometimes?
That's right.
But you know that she's at least like for taking down this big honcho, this big peppermint. What is it? Like big pharma, big peppermint, you know? Trying to take that down.
Yeah.
She will snap her fingers and her attendants will come to attention, and they're going to come over and they're going to hand you each a special backpack to put on, if you would so
Ooh.
desire. She'll say, all right, this will allow you to successfully arrive at your destination, she'll say.
Nice.
Is it more peppermint?
Okay.
Definitely more peppermint.
He said,
Sharpened into knives, right? The best way. Little spears.
Avery takes. Avery, excited and curious, takes a peek into the backpack.
Okay.
I can watch this.
So you peek into the backpack. There's like a lot of cloth in there. It's like tightly bound. But do you all take a backpack out of curiosity?
Gabe does.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's a yes. And then Pim and L.
peppermint. Peppermint honed a spear. What does that mean?
You take like a little big candy cane, right? And you like sharpen the end so it's a nice
Yep.
point. Spearmint.
That is
Spearmint,
good.
yeah.
That is a good name for a weapon.
That would be
That is.
perfect.
All right. Pim says, yes, give me.
See the backpack? And an L. You taking a backpack too?
Yes, Elle would say, I love it.
All right. You hear a chuckle from the lady who will actually, she forgot to introduce herself, but she introduces herself as Captain Cadence Sonetto. Your point of contact for this particular expedition. And with all your backpacks in your hands, she's going to go over here. She's going to pull a lever. And you see this fireplace, you see the fire extinguish. You see like the mantle separate into two. You see the wall behind it slide open, and you see the open sky behind you. You realize you're in some sort of flying construct. And she'll say, all right, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Your destination is on the ground. It's about 200 feet below. And from there, you can make your trek towards Santa's factory. Good luck and God's speed, she'll say.
Oh my gosh. That's why you
Hawaiian
said heights.
raisin.
Wait,
Strangest tavern
Santa's
I've ever
real?
been in.
Sorry, what was the question you asked about Santa?
Wait. Well, Tim Sylvie's like, wait, Santa's real?
She'll say, you'll hear Kaden say, hopefully not for long, if you have anything to say about it.
Yeah. He thought that he was just some sort of mythical construct.
Avery is just looking around, still smiling.
Wait.
Still excited, surprised, slightly confused. This is and actively voices, this is the strangest tavern I've ever been in. But this is sure is exciting. Also, who the hell is Santa? And she doesn't even say it like Santa, she says Santa. Like,
Mhm.
Santa.
Beautiful.
He's gonna be dead tonight.
Santa Claus dead tonight. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So the open sky is there, ready for the taking. Are you all ready to jump off?
I'm
Gaby's-
ready.
Absolutely!
Well,
And run for it and go.
I guess this is why you asked if we
Yes.
were scared of heights.
That's exactly why.
Gaby's
Oh.
primed and ready to feel like what it's like to fly.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
Elle was just like, I'm used
Briefly
to.
know what my father feels.
Ah.
If we jump from here, are we going to land safely?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
You will be fine. Yes, I wouldn't do that to you.
If all of your friends were jumping off a bridge, would you jump too? And answer is absolutely yes.
All right. Let's jump from Pim and Elena. You jumping too?
I've been scared. I've always been underground, but it's time to be above ground.
Nice. All right. I'm about to take you all to a new map. This is just again for aesthetic, for vibe. Yeah, I'll take you over in it's gonna be the sky, just the heads up. So 3, 2, 1. All right. You'll find your characters and you are falling. Now thankfully, Cadence has equipped you with parachutes in your little backpack. So all you have to do is, as you're falling, unless you are well, Elena has a special ability when it comes to falling. You'll see that I've actually highlighted it in your character sheet on Roll20, but for you probably still want to use the parachutes. I would like to ask you all to just give me a dexterity, we'll say a dexterity saving throw to like gauge and time the right time to pull the cord for your parachute.
I clicked on
Okay.
dexterity.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Uh,
Right. If you roll, let me look at everyone's sheets actually real quick. Yeah. It's the dexterity saving throw. It's like in the, like, for those of you who have the character sheets, you know, it's that little box there. Feel free to roll a d20 and add the value to it. For example, for Do, it looks like it's
There.
okay. Okay. We got some decent rolls here. So that's Do's roll, that's Gabe's roll. We just need Pim and Elena's.
I don't remember
Oh,
what my. Oh,
What
dexterity.
you
Yeah.
want to find?
I
Yeah,
have a
well-
plus. I have a 7 dexterity. So would it be like a 20 plus 7?
Let me just take a look real quick. Yes, it would be a d20 plus 7. I do see that on you. And for Elena, it's a d20 plus 5.
Oh, plus 5. Okay. Well, just add 2 to
Oh,
that.
so basically, it's just a 22 for that one.
Is
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the highest roll so far. And we have a 14. Okay. So the final values for this dex save are 13, 15, 22, and 14. All right. At the right time, you all are able to pull the cords on your parachutes, and you land safely on the crunchy snow below. It's very chill. It's very brisk. Now, Elena, with this 22, you're also high that I can imagine your character. So, as a little fun fact, Elena has an ability called Slow Fall, where you can use your reaction to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level, which is 4. So you can reduce your fall damage by 20, which means if you fall from like 5, 6 stories, you do a little like roll on the bottom. That combined with your parachute situation means you're able to like you pull the cord at the right time. Maybe you stylishly you see some trees, right? So you like catch the parachute in the trees, you unhook yourself, and you like flip and land on the ground safely below.
Yay.
Gabe is just happily pulling at the cords, going like, so this is what my father feels when he's flying, and just says it without context, regardless of if the others heard her. As a reminder, Gabe is kind of a false dragonborn.
Oh, right. Given that heritage of yours.
We're falling down.
What do you mean, false dragonborn?
Gabe's mother is a human wizard, and her father is an actual dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Okay.
I have a new map to take you all to. Give me just a moment.
Also, I just found out you can draw.
Oh, you can
Yes.
draw.
The drawing is quite
can
fun.
you see? Can you see what I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh, yeah.
can.
Oh, there's a
That's
duck.
smiley face. Okay. Well, I'll let you all draw real quick before while I explain, and then I'll take you to the new map.
Sorry,
So-
I might
Oh.
just start drawing if I get bored.
You're good, all good. You know when someone's taking their turn, I gotcha. So you see, you're at the top of like not necessarily a mountain, but like you can see that the ground is sloping downward. You see some igloos dotting the landscape, and you see a village with smoke rising from the chimneys. You know that Santa is in that village, and you know you need to make your way to that village. Now, before you do, and as you all are brushing your snow off of yourselves or making snow angels and whatnot, let me take you to this next map. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to warn you like a little bit because you might have been mid-drawing.
Ooh,
Oh, the penguin.
All right.
Penguin.
So you can see some penguins overlooking the frozen water over here. You see a few other characters milling about, and the direction you are meant to be headed towards the village is down in the southeast direction. So you can make your way that way, but if there's anyone you would like to talk to or interact with, feel free to do so.
All right. We're in the land of the enemy, so we don't know who could possibly be an ally or not.
wait, how
He
do I
was just
undo?
marching around in the snow, enjoying the footprints.
So nice. I don't know how to undo other than Control Z. Let me know if there's a particular drawing you want me to get rid of because I can just try to delete it.
I don't know if I drew anything. If I
You
did,
know what?
my
I
bad.
might I might not be able to delete. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen for this anyway. Okay.
Wait,
Now some of the other
wait,
things
I
you see
figured,
of
I figured out how to do it.
yes. What's the play? Is it something other than Control Z?
You what to call? Right click and then
Yeah.
backspace.
Oh, interesting.
Right
Okay.
click.
So yes,
Okay.
you all see some igloos about. You see a man trying to budge this boat over here. You see 2 ladies by the campfire over there. They actually have a pot on. They have a few like cooking implements around. Looks like they're in the middle of making something. And last but not least, down there on the bottom, there's a lady who's kind of like watching the penguins. What would you all like to do or say?
Gaby is peeking into the igloo she's next to.
Okay. So you peek into the igloo. You actually see shelves stacked with all sorts of like vegetables and potatoes, all sorts of like raw foods, dry foods, you name it. A few fruits, but those are a little bit fewer and farther in between.
Grabs a few potatoes.
All right, go ahead and add a few potatoes to your inventory. They make him a handy later, especially for those of us who have seen the D&D movie. Potatoes are
Where do
always
you-
useful.
Potatoes are always
You add
useful.
the potatoes.
Does
You add the
Really
potatoes.
standing right there? Does she see this happening?
Gabe, are you trying to be sneaky about this, or you're just like, blah blah blah? If Gabe is trying to be
Just-
sneaky about it.
just
I'll ask for it.
being an
Huh?
idiot.
Oh,
Just
okay.
be-
So it might be a little bit more obvious then.
Okay, Dooley's gonna tap very strongly on like Gabe's calf and go, Gabri, I
Huh?
don't know if you know, but we do not steal. Even if they are the enemy, we are better than them. There's only one person we need to steal from. I would recommend putting that potato back. They probably need it. It's very cold out here.
What if I throw it at the Santa Claus guy?
We
Wait, did
can find
somebody
other
say-
things
did
to
somebody
throw. Like,
say
look at
frozen potatoes?
that. Perhaps we can read. Wait, is that a baby penguin over there?
Starts
Look.
starts shoving potatoes.
Not
Alright.
you.
My
No,
stomach.
no. We're
In
listen.
this stomach.
We're
Whoa,
good
well-
people. We don't steal from random people, random enemies.
But there's no one here to stop us, so why not?
But you have a. You know what? Hold on. And Dooley's gonna like trot over to this lady who's watching the penguins.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello.
And she'll say, "Oh, hello. I'm. What can I do for you?" She'll say. Oh, the lady's over here watching the penguins.
Hello. Is there someone around here who lives in the abode over yonder? And she's gonna point back to where Gabriel and Pim are stealing.
Okay. Yeah, because I assume they're inside the igloo. So she'll say, "Oh, those are our food stores." And she kind of like gestures broadly towards the other NPCs as if, "Yeah, we live here. That's our pantry. Why? What's up? Something going on? Something I should know about?"
Elena just like she like shakes her head. She's just like, "Oh, I'm doing.
What? What, Elena?
There's too there's more of them than there is for us. There's 4 of them in the penguin."
But we're not thieves, Elena. We didn't agree to be thieves, only, murderers of the big man. Well, I mean, righteous do-gooders.
I'm gonna
And
be
she's
honest,
looking back
Gabe
to
would
the
have
lady.
shrugged and put the potatoes back after the scolding, like, alright, fine, I got some fried fish in my pockets anyways.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so Gabe is putting the potatoes back now. Pim, are you still stuffing your stomach with potatoes?
He did it a little bit, but then he
Okay.
overhear Dooley snitching. Somebody snitch on him, and he's trying to be very sneaky, so he stops.
Sneak out.
Gabe is
Okay.
just gonna go over there and start making
Like,
snow
I'm going to
angels.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one.
Oh, yeah.
She just
I'm sorry.
doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it.
No, she doesn't. She's gonna look back and see them leaving and be like, oh, okay. But ma'am, I'm so sorry to bother you, but we're a little low on food. Could we perhaps borrow a few potatoes?
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a persuasion check?
Yes.
Ooh.
+2. That's a 9.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. So she'll like kind of like wipe her hands on her robes. She'll say, "Oh, it's been such a hard winter. Old Kris Kringle down the hill has been stealing all the resources from us. It's been so hard to catch anything. I'm so sorry. We have such little food to part with." You hear a rumbling from her stomach as she says this.
Gabe,
Oh,
Gabe perks up at hearing that, gets up out of the snow from where she was making snow angels,
Yeah.
comes over and goes, I have a few fried fish to spare if you'd like some.
Oh. Oh. I really do appreciate it. I couldn't possibly, she'll say.
It's no worries. I'm a good fisher anyways, I can always catch more.
All right. She'll gladly take the fish. She'll first of all, I'd like to grant you the first inspiration of the session
Ooh.
for doing that. So go ahead and, you'll be able to use this down the line. I know in Baldur's Gate 3 you can stack up to what, like 4?
Yeah.
In 5th edition you typically have 1, but the stacking mechanic is way better
Yes,
in
it
my
is.
opinion. So we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
That's my inspiration already too.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Like that's supposed to be my proficiency bonus. Where is?
Oh yeah, it's like in the top left somewhere.
Yeah, it's right under the name.
It's not letting me click on it. Like the inspiration is in the place for me. I'll screenshot this.
Let me go
Like
ahead
it's
and
for
I'll check
some
this out
reason
for
it's
you.
overriding my proficiency
Oh, it's
bonus.
because you can only put one, so it's like a checkbox
Oh,
kind of thing.
that's. Oh, so I was doing the right thing. Okay.
So you could just like type
Yeah,
it
you're
down
good.
somewhere that you have one or something. Well, if you ever get
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than two, then
Right. Actually, if you look at the sheets on Roll20, if you look to the side where, like, for example, for Gabe, I've marked Second Wind, Action Surge, and Lightning Breath for you. There's an extra box here that you can put Inspiration, which is like under Short Rest. Like you look Short Rest, Lightning Breath. You can just put mark your Inspiration in there. It gives you a little bit of flexibility with these boxes.
oh, that's nice.
Right, and for you, I've marked I think your key points in that box. So in the other box, if you get Inspiration, you can put it in there too. But yeah, you can just note it
Okay.
wherever in case it comes up.
Cool.
So as you give her this fish, she'll actually say, "Oh, you all should join us for dinner. Actually, we're preparing it right now. If you could help us, we could use some hands to help get the dinner ready together. It's going to be a nice little feast. They're already working on the stew up there." And she'll gesture up the hill where you can see there's like a red-headed lady who's covered in all sorts of furs. And then there's another red-headed lady with her hair's a little bit longer, but she only really has like not thin like ragged, but like thin robes as if she imagine she works like in a monastery, right? And she's got like those robes there. She's probably wearing some sort of like thicker lining underneath. But at first glance, she definitely doesn't look as warm as the older lady on the left. So she'll say, "Yeah, you all are free to join us for some food. Nourishment is important for whatever it is you plan to do."
Baby bounces up and down. Oh, it'd be like cooking with my mother again. Totally.
No.
Aw, nice.
Cute.
All right. So it sounds like Gabe's interested. Is anyone else interested?
I
I will.
say,
Go ahead.
he
Sorry.
says, oh yeah, he says yes, but he's starting to feel like something kind of akin to guilt in his stomach for stealing their food.
Uh-huh.
Now that he knows that they didn't have that much in the first place. But he turns around and like tries to see if he can get some food out of his like pocket dimension stomach. Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
But
Did I pay your bill
people
for
don't
that?
see. I won't reveal it yet. So I guess would I have to roll for that?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll me a generic
Mhm.
D20, and then based on your success, I'll let you know what you are able to pull out.
Oh wait,
Oh,
no.
sorry. Yeah,
I
it's
did
gonna
it
be
wrong.
like, oh yeah, you're familiar with it. Just
Oh wait, no.
almost there. Here, it's like this without the asterisk. Or if you want, if
Okay,
you
I did
hold.
it.
Okay, nice. Wow, a
Yay.
19. Okay,
I know
Whoa.
how to
so
type things.
Ooh.
so you reach in and you pull out. It seems to be some sort of like a pheasant. Actually, it's like a whole
Is it
like
alive?
think. No. It's like ready
Okay.
for cooking.
Okay.
A whole pheasant. Wow.
It says
Wowzers.
like, oh yeah, here you go.
So this lady with the blue hair and the white robes with like gold trim, she's like shocked to see. She'll say, "Oh, where did you get that?" She'll say.
Oh, I just had it lying around.
She'll say, "Oh, wow. Well, we could definitely cook this on the spit. That would be wonderful. I'm sorry. I don't have much in the way of money." She says, as she seems like intent on paying you back for this pheasant.
Oh no, it was supposed to be a gift, but now she feels indebted to me.
Elle
What
is
do
just
I
like
do?
Elle tells Pim,
No,
okay,
it's okay. I don't even like pheasant.
Al,
Okay.
It's just
Go
something.
ahead.
It's just something I need to get rid of.
Al tells Pam, you can take those potatoes now.
Oh my god.
Avery kind of just waves her hand off, just like the fact that people are getting to eat this night is payment enough for me.
No.
Aww.
Yes. We're generous folks here. We would never do anything like that Chris Kringle down the road.
You actually, when you say Chris Kringle, you see this guy over here who's been struggling with this boat for some time. He like spits on the ground when you say Chris Kringle.
There's a good sort there. You know what we're all about.
All
El,
right. Yep. Go ahead.
oh, sorry. El walks up to the guys. Just says, "Hey, is there doesn't seem like you like the guy that much. Maybe
Yeah.
there's something you have against him or something. You know, I'm just saying hypothetically, just making
like-
small talk."
Pim is like, yeah, I thought he was like a magical fae entity that gives gifts to all the good little boys and girls.
Gives gifts to the good little boys and girls, he says. Well, I see lots of good boys and girls around here, but we ain't getting jack shit from the guy, he says. He like shakes his fist angrily down the hill.
Oh, shit.
He's
Why?
fucking raptured by him.
If I could like strangle the two, I would.
Yeah! You tell it like it is!
He does the thing. If you all have seen like High School Musical, where they like prepare before a play by like taking their hands going they like bring it. He's like calming himself down. Like he's a little bit upset, thinking about Chris Kringle spits, and he like calms himself down and he'll say, "Oh, anyway, I hear Silk invited you all to dinner. Is that right?"
Her name is Silk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'll go ahead
Yes.
and mark her name here.
Oh, and I am Dooley Seafair. Nice to meet you.
Oh. Oh, and I'm,
Go ahead.
oh yeah. Oh, and I'm Pim. He was starting to listen to him, but now he's already thinking about Santa,
Uh-huh.
thinking about meeting this Chris Kringle guy because he's already salivating at the thought of all the stuff he could possibly steal from him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gabe just holds her hand up excitedly like a strange still wave and just says, I'm Gabriel. Nice to meet you.
I'm Al, and I'm very interested in helping you out. Maybe once we get some more energy into you by eating at that campfire. Sorry, I don't mean to put your accent on.
All good. So then the NPCs will introduce themselves in turn. The lady with the blue hair, she will kind of like, she folds her hands neatly in her lap and she'll bow and she'll say, "It's nice to meet you all. My name is Silk." And then the boisterous man over there on the right, he's gonna like jab a thumb towards himself and he'll say, "And my name is Gallagher. It's a pleasure for you to meet me," he'll say.
It is a pleasure to meet you. The both of you.
Silk will turn to you all and say, "No, no, no. The pleasure's all mine," she'll say. And she'll let me step. I'll keep her here. She'll say, "Well, for dinner preparations, we'll need someone to actually fish in the ice. We'll need someone to cut a hole in the ice, and then perhaps that same person or someone else to actually do the fishing." And she'll procure from inside the boat that Gallagher was struggling with. She'll pull out a little fishing pole, and also like a little knife.
Gabriel bounces up and down again, like, oh, I can fish. I love
All
fishing.
right.
Fish.
So
Woohoo.
fishing for
Gabriel would
you.
probably try to use her hands too.
Oh, true. Yeah, you don't need these implements.
Might be, yeah, depending on how well you can tolerate the cold.
Good question.
That water is very cold.
Yeah, it's actually frozen over at this point. So I'm going to
Yeah.
need someone to volunteer. This can also be game. I need someone to roll for cutting a hole in the ice, and then someone to roll for the actual fishing itself.
Wait, what do we roll for that?
All right.
A
So
D20?
what's going to happen is to cut a hole in the ice, I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity roll, just a D20, and add your dexterity bonus. For the actual fishing itself, I'm going to be asking you to roll either a wisdom a strength or animal handling, your choice for the fishing. Okay. So dexterity is a little bit more to the left. If you look on the sheet, like you see where it says dexterity 113.
Yeah.
You actually click the word dexterity there because that's a save. That's like, if someone casts fireball in your location or someone throws you out of the back of a tavern and you have to pull a parachute to land on the ground, that kind of thing. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Okay.
Oh,
So you're
no.
having a little bit of trouble cutting this hole in the ice. It's really thick here. Like whatever you're using, whether it's your claw or the knife that Silk handed you, like this is some tough ice.
Ooh.
Perhaps someone else could take a crack at it and help you out so you can get to fishing.
Gabe, are you having some troubles over there?
This ice is tougher than expected. You want to give it a shot?
Well, hold on. I'm wondering, can I cast Speak with Animals, and maybe I could ask those penguins over there if there's a good spot to just dive in,
Ooh. Yes, you may cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, I do.
Yay, penguins.
Speak Animalis. And I'm gonna go talk to those penguins.
All right. let me
Hello
just double
there,
check.
penguins. I'm Dooley Seafair, and I'd like to know, is there a good place to go through the ice to get to the fish below? Could you possibly tell us?
So, how about this? Before they reply, can you just give me? It's a cursory persuasion check. The DC won't be high, or animal handling if you would prefer, but just to make sure you don't frighten them off immediately. You know what I mean?
Okay. Wait, is my animal handling better than my... No, it's 2.
Oh, let's find out.
It just... Oh,
All
okay.
right. With that
Nice.
17, you hear the little kid say, "What? Wait, how I can understand you," he'll say. And the older penguin will say, "Oh, that's a good point. I can understand you too. Hello there. It's nice to meet you. What was you were asking, dearie?" she'll say.
Oh, well, I was wondering, we're trying to catch some fish for dinner. Is there a good spot to go through the ice around here?
"Oh, yes, you seem like you have a good head on your shoulders. I'll tell you about the best spot to catch those fish. You see, it's frozen over. The water is hard. It's a little frustrating, but she will point out that if you go to this particular area right over here, this third hole. The other holes, they've kind of frozen over, but that hole there is the weakest point. She'll explain to you that she tells her son not to venture out that way lest the ice crack at that point. It's a little dangerous, but yeah, that's what she'll tell you.
Thank you so much. Perhaps we'll catch a little extra to share later on, eh?
Ooh, an extra. Wait, yes, you're looking for fish. Oh, that would be wonderful. You hear the little kid say, "I like fish. Do you like fish?"
Yes, I love fish. They are so delicious.
"I like fish."
Yes, and maybe, you are a baby penguin. Maybe there'll be a little extra for you if we have a little help later on, perhaps. We have a lot of fish to be stealing back from someone who stole a lot of fish from us, if you know what I mean.
I like stealing.
I love
The
them
little,
so much.
the little kid penguin, absolutely. The little kid penguin, he nods up and down really fast. He doesn't know what you're talking. He doesn't really understand the the subtext of your situation, but the mama penguin, she kind of I think she understands the situation, and she'll say, "Well, yes, I could, as long as my son isn't in danger, perhaps help you out with a situation down the line. Should you need it, you know."
Thank you kindly, ma'am, and son. All right.
I like fish.
Nice. We love fish. Oh, so, Gabriel, it's over here. That's going to be, and she's going to point out where the hole is.
Okay.
That was a really nice penguin. Elena, Pimp, maybe we could, flip that
Speaking
little
of the
baby
characters, I like
penguin.
right here. I know it's
Oh, yeah.
around here.
Do you say we should keep our
Yeah,
be
a little bit over here.
keep the penguins as our friends? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. And maybe we could use, persuade them to
Oh
slip
my
into your
god. Oh
spaces
my
for
god.
us. They are very slippery creatures.
Good point. Maybe we could share some of the fish, and while we're eating over there, and convince them that it's the righteous cause.
Yes. Pim, can you imagine how many more potatoes they could steal for us from the actual, Chris King and all that?
He nods his head. You make a good point here.
Okay, so earlier I think Gabe was asking like the exact spot, kind of like in character, right? Like she was saying, "Oh, he has it around here somewhere," and I believe you all are able to kind of direct to the correct area. Yes.
Here. Yeah.
Yes. With your new found information. All right, Gabe, go ahead and give me your choice of wisdom, strength, or animal handling. Looks like your wisdom is okay, and your strength is it's like a 3, and your animal handling is so. It looks like if you're interested, I'll let you use your strength for this roll. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add 3, or hit strength on the very left column. Oh my god! With that 19 you rolled, you feel something happening, but this is something that's in your like bloodline. It's in your veins. It's in your bones, and you were able to pull up very large fish, and not just once, but 3 times. You pull up like these large fish, like, whew, you're very successful.
Wow,
You
wow,
just hear a
wow.
very loud, "Oh hell yeah! We eat meat tonight."
Dula's like jumping up and down, like excited, like.
You see the penguins clapping too.
Elle says, "You did it. You both did it."
Gabe gets back to the dock, holding up the 3 gigantic fish with a very proud and happy hand. He's kind of waving them.
Elle is holding
Sorry, what was
back
that?
Roger.
So that was the last thing. I missed it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, for who?
Both of you actually.
Gabe gets back to the dock, grinning proudly and happily, while waving the line with the fish
Nice.
slightly as
Aw.
if to emphasize them.
I
Cool,
was
cool.
just saying Elle is holding back Roger from snatching it. Bad. Kangaroo. You wait your
I
turn.
see. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had a token for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
but-
that's okay. We're
Yeah.
essentially inseparable.
The same as mine. Yeah. All right. So with that fish secured, Gallagher is actually going to take this time. He's going to take a net, and he's going to catch some smaller fish in that particular spot, seeing that you were successful. Does he want to show off? Maybe. But he definitely won't be able to. He does not have the build nor the constitution to pull up the large fish. So he's brought a net over there, and he's going to be adding a bit of extra fish to the feast.
Yay.
A successful series of rolls from you all. It's at this point that Silk is going to ask anyone else in the party, perhaps the people who haven't been fishing, that they need a few more things before they can finish out the meal tonight. She's hoping we can add some snow rabbit or wild turkey in addition to the pheasant and the fish that we have. If anyone would like to roll survival or animal handling to, venture out into the woods real quick and catch themselves a rabbit or a bird.
Okay. I could
I'm gonna
go.
set this one out because I've got animal speak on, and I don't think I want to hear something calling out its death cries.
That's true.
True.
Sil, can I help you maybe skin the fish? Fillet it? I could do that. It's already
Just like,
dead.
oh yes, and she'll like gesture towards. They have a cutting table set up by the fire where you can see that the ladies over there are already in the process of cutting up veggies and kind of like pouring it into the stew that is over the fire.
Oh, excellent. And I'll go introduce myself as well.
Okay, as you all are heading that way, would anyone like to hunt for this snow rabbit or wild turkey?
Okay, I'll go. Oh, what's your? I have very bad survival and animal handling.
Do it anyway.
I guess I could do because I haven't been doing anything else. But he has +1 survival, but +11 stealth. So would that count for anything?
Oh, how about this? If you roll me stealth first, then when you roll survival or animal handling, like basically I'll give you a bonus based on your initial stealth roll. So stealth first, and we'll go from there.
All right, so d20 plus 11. 14. It
Okay.
was 3 plus 11, so it's still good.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'll let you roll survival or animal handling, but because of the successful 14, you get to roll a d6 and put that on top. Think of it like like the guidance spell, but a little bit better. Think of it like a bardic inspiration based on your sneaking around.
Sneaky.
Okay,
Okay.
so like d6 plus 1, because I have 1 for
Okay.
both of them.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Oh, okay, that is unfortunate. But let's see with that d6. Maybe it can bump you up to a more acceptable number.
Wait, no. I did roll a d6 already,
Oh, I see. Let's see.
and I got 3.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You rolled a d10. You're supposed to roll a d20.
Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna do that all again. I don't know why I'm messing up typing so much tonight.
It's okay. D&D, like D&D, especially in person, shouldn't involve typing. So I appreciate your all's patience, dealing with this particular website. All right. So you've got
Wait,
a
it's also
14.
14.
Oh, it's because you also rolled a 3 for that. All right. And now, on top of that, because of your successful stealth roll, go ahead and roll just a single d6. We'll see what your final total goes up to.
Hmm. I mean,
And of course, yep.
yeah, I do have physical
Okay.
dice, but like I
Uh-huh.
don't want to mess that up either.
Oh, I mean, hey, I'll take your word for it if anyone wants
I
to roll
want it to
physical
be as
dice.
completely random as possible.
True. Okay. So with this final total of 15, this is a successful nab of the rabbit that you see. So how are you let's call it taking this snow rabbit into custody.
Um, he looks into its adorable little eyes and says, I'm sorry, little one." And then I guess
Oh,
he does have a dagger, so he stabs it through the neck, I guess. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm not sure what the humane way of taking this thing out would be. Maybe he
You know
like
what?
no, he stabs it through
Uh-huh.
the eye so it like hits the brain stem
I see. You know what? I
because
realize
I
go
know
ahead.
that's like how you take out a fish.
Oh,
That's how you like humanely kill a fish is like yeah, you stab it through the brain so it's like instantly instantly doesn't feel anything anymore.
learned something new tonight.
interesting. You know what? I realized after asking that question that I also didn't realize, like, wait a minute, I don't know how I would answer this question. I don't know about this particular set of skills. All right, but yes, you are able to. Again, you're successful 15 for a final roll. You're able to. Yeah, it is a little sad, but we're able to grab the rabbit that we need for the feast.
Yum.
All right. I guess I'll
Uh,
go back and join everyone then by the
all
fire.
right. Yes. So the rest of the party has come over here to kind of meet the others over here. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will be right back. I have to.
Okay.
We have a raid coming in. So also, if anyone needs to take a break at this time, uh, let me. I will be back in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I need to quickly use the bathroom, so I'll go do that.
Oh.
Are you sticking around or are you taking a break?
I'll be chilling. I'll be chilling.
Okay. Julie, what do
Sorry.
you think about this camp so far?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I love playing D&D.
Me too.
It's also really fun playing with everybody here because it's just like yay. It's a relaxing environment. So cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. It's so fun and everyone's so funny and the interactions are great.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Roger trying to grip the fish. Just like tiny baby hands.
I have thought Dooley and Pim were gonna have a Civil War arc already. Like, right at the
Oh,
start.
the fun. Dooley is the type to snitch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Trying to remember Paladin. Paladin. Oh, Paladin can't just steal like that. Oh.
That's right. We have to have the righteous fury against the man who's taken everything from us.
Oh yes. Anything done against him is fair game. He is the man full of sin, wearing red of the devil. I'm sure she'll say something like that. Just give it the chance.
That was a smart move talking to the penguins.
Yeah. Well, I was like looking through my spells, like animal speak. I can talk to animals.
I
It's
totally
fun.
forgot I couldn't talk to the animals because I was just like, if no one talks to those penguins, then I'm gonna do it. But
They
I
just
think,
go.
yeah.
Penguin noises.
Penguin noises.
That would have been so fun. Yeah. It's also fun just having such a unique cast of characters. 2 drows too. I forgot that Elena's a drow. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
I think. Well, technically, mine is only half drow. Although I might make him.
Ye-
Maybe I'll make him full drow.
Either way.
That
Oh
would
my
be
god.
interesting.
Oh yeah. I hope you didn't mind Julie immediately being like, "You're stealing? No, you're not."
No, it's okay. It's funny.
Okay, good.
It's fun.
Miss Snitch bitch. Aha. Oh goodness.
Troy's
This is
still
a bit
gone for a second.
overwhelming, but still fun.
It is.
Oh, I'm glad you're
Okay.
having fun.
I'm not
Ye-
used to vocal RP, so I'm like
Yeah.
trying not to draw blanks, especially with an extroverted character like Gabriel.
Oh,
It's
you're
okay.
doing great. I'm
Yeah.
loving Gabriel. She's so fun.
Like I honestly wanted her to flirt a bit, but
Mhm.
I don't do flirting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
it's
it.
tough.
It can be. Yeah, it can be hard to like stay in character when their personality is very different from yours.
Like
Yeah.
Gabriel feels romantic attraction. I do not.
Yeah. I've been kind of vocal RPing with friends when we play like Soulsborne games, and that helps a lot.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
I just have a hard time taking it seriously.
Oh, there's more of me.
That is
Hold on.
okay.
Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm so sorry I had to step away for just a moment. Shit.
No
Okay.
worries.
Are we all back from any breaks that we needed? You know, get a little bit snack, hydration, restroom, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm all good.
I just have a pack of Twizzlers beside me, so I just snack on those
Ooh.
occasionally.
Nice. Yeah, you always have to have a snack, especially for these long sessions. Also, we just got a hydrate regime, so let me drink a little bit more of my drink right here. I have an Arizona green tea, and let me just mute myself so I don't like crack anyone's eardrums with this snapping.
Just imagine the Minecraft sip noise.
But yeah, I just have water. I love water.
Water
Yeah.
is so good. Water is legit underrated, just for the record. Like, people don't
Yeah.
drink enough water, and that includes me.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
it's like the most hydrating thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like water tastes so good, especially after a long day. But Arizona green tea is definitely something because I grew up with it in college, right? And I went to like Aldi, Lidl, one of those stores. I saw that they had like a little 12, 16 pack of these little cans, and so I unfortunately, because of Panera Bread, have a caffeine addiction. And sometimes in the afternoon, if I don't have caffeine, I'm gonna be falling asleep. Like I'll literally be at a theme park with my siblings, and I'll be falling asleep. So I keep on hand in my bag little backup cans of Arizona green tea. Again, it's not that much caffeine, but every little bit helps. And it kind of like I feel like an addict saying this like, yeah, I have a backup stash in my bag for emergencies.
I like using coffee to calm down, because coffee calms my nerves.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if I could
Yeah.
have like iced coffee in my bag on hand, that would be cool. But I've been trying to avoid dairy, so hopefully like an oat milk coffee situation.
Yeah. I guess you could buy some from the store. Sometimes they come in little bottles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely I like buy too much when it comes to food and drink. So I want to load up my backpack with like, okay, well, I'm gonna get an Arizona green tea, you know, the best flavor. Sometimes I might want a can of. They have an Arnold Palmer flavor, which is like half iced tea, half lemonade. So I gotta get a can of that. There's a mango one that I love. It's called like Mucho Mango or something. Like, okay, I sound like I have an Arizona tea addiction. I don't. I can stop whenever I want. Actually, I stop like every day.
It's okay.
Yeah, but what I really wanted were those drinks we talked about earlier when we were in the tavern, and we had like it was that peppermint with all the crushed, like it was that peppermint hot chocolate with all the crushed peppermint on it, all the whipped cream that looks like Santa's beard.
Peppermint mocha is so good.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah. I ordered hot chocolate not because you guys were ordering drinks similar to that. It just seemed like something that would fit his character.
no, I'm glad you
Yes.
all ordered it because the idea that this was supposed to represent, yeah, we want to, you know, wink, wink, take down big peppermint, and you know, you had these you want to down the drink and the peppermint that was crushed so much it kind of looked like blood. You know, wink, wink. This is perhaps something in our near future.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's nice.
I like how that was a nice coincidence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wish I had those drinks here. I wish I had, you know, like that tavern in the sky, whatever was going on there. But
Hot chocolate idea was sorry.
yeah, who ordered the hot chocolate first? It was Do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice work.
Yeah, hot chocolate was coincidence, but I did steal the peppermint idea from Ohm.
Hee hee.
That's not
Well,
nice.
it all worked out perfectly. I love it.
Oh, yes.
I
All
didn't
right.
know how Gabriel was going to get dragged into this. The way it happened is so funny. Like,
I was also wondering. I was like, wait, how am I gonna get you all on the same page here? And that was perfect. That and the code, like the tapping of the tail.
like
The tapping. The secret sippies. Perfect.
All right. So you all come up here, and these igloo people, these villagers, will introduce themselves. The woman on the right, she looks a little bit shyer. She has the hood over her head to kind of keep her ears warmer, and she'll say, "Hello, welcome to our humble village. My name is Ciara." And then the other lady will say, "And I'm Kirsty. It's nice to meet you all. I hear you're joining us for dinner, yes?"
that's right.
Yes.
Why, yes, we are. And my name is Dooley Seafair. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And I'm Gabriella.
He's
Nice
like,
to
hi.
meet you.
He's like, hi, I'm Tim.
My name's Elena, but you can call me Elle if you like.
Sierra will say, "It's nice to meet you all," and Kirsty will say, "Likewise." And also, "What's this little guy's name?" And she'll say, pointing at Elena's. Can you give the class, like the audience, a little description of what your familiar it looks like again?
Oh yeah, he's just a little guy, a little kangaroo that Elena found right outside of the Underdark, all alone. It's a baby kangaroo, so he really likes punching and kicking, and
Oh.
Elena likes fighting, so they
Oh,
got along together. What were you saying?
oh yeah, saying I love that idea.
Oh, thank you. And so Elena sometimes has a little pouch in front of her that she keeps them in, so they're pretty inseparable unless they need to be apart. So yeah, his name's Rogier.
Nice.
Oh,
It's such a lovely addition.
no relation to the Elden Ring guy.
It's actually kind of where I got the name.
Oh, okay.
Secret.
Oh, remind me to send you an Elden Ring meme video that I haven't watched yet, but like this just reminded me of it. There's this guy on YouTube who does like tier lists of like or it wasn't really tier lists. It's like what this Animal Crossing character, what your favorite Animal Crossing character says about you, what your favorite Stardew Valley character says about you. But he did a little short where he ranked the Elden Ring bosses by a particular. Let me pull this up. I'm just gonna pull this up because and post this in yeah, I'll post it in our Discord for this. Yeah, here you go. All right, so this is this is the video that you just reminded me of.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, today I
I'll throw
decided
it,
to rank the
I'll throw it
bosses
in
in
chat
Elden
too.
Ring by
Here you go.
I'll watch
Just do
this
a
when
little
we can.
la-la.
I'll watch that afterwards.
Yeah. No worries. Okay. So you're here with the group. It looks like they just need one more thing before they can get started. They have a stew, and they're cutting up the veggies and some potatoes for it. I need someone to give me a dex roll to successfully, like, if anyone, like, you can see maybe one of their hands are cold. Maybe they need help chopping these veggies. All right, Gabe steps up, has got this. Gabe's been on a roll, back catching those 3 huge fish from that specific area in the ice. Like, and now you're just like, you are chopping it faster than I can't even. I blink, and like a whole potato is chopped right there. It's
Gabe is
wild.
just really excited because this just reminds her of cooking with her parents.
Oh,
Nice.
it's cute.
Aw.
Julie's ears are gonna
Alright.
prick at this like extreme chopping. She's gonna lean over and be like, "Oh, Gabe, do you have like experience in the kitchen?"
Yeah, I used to help my mother and father cook. Mostly my mother, since she usually handled she was the one with the hands to handle the cookware, while I usually helped my dad hunt.
Oh, that is most excellent. I hope you put those knife skills to good use against the big
And
bad.
nobody understands and nobody is on the same page with what she is envisioning. Like exactly what she meant by has the hands.
Oh yeah. Really?
Wonder what
All right. Even Kirsty, the seasoned hunter, is surprised by your finesse with the blade. She nods like approvingly, and for those of people who know Kirsty herself, will know that wow, that is the most emotion I've seen from her in a week at least. So nice work.
Elle says, "Hey, Gabri, you think you might be impressed with your skills in a different way? You think
Wait, who?
that Kirsty?"
I'm thinking into a flirty character mode because I do not do flirting.
It's okay. We met Elle, yeah.
Here, let me. You know what? I am not doing this because I'm suspicious in any way, but I'm gonna post you all the full art for this person. Just like, again, this is not me enabling it in any way, but this is her. I will show chat this too.
I think
Let
you
me
are
just
enabling that.
so if you look at the top right window chat, I will show you what this lady looks like.
Ooh. She's cute.
Gay pauses only for a second to kind of look Christy over.
I don't even.
Kind of smirks and raises an eyebrow, nodding. Like you bet her personality is as fiery as her hair.
Wait, that wasn't directed at her specifically, though, right? I just have to double check.
No, it was kind of more to Elena.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. All right.
okay.
So, Elena, you know you're wingmanning in, and you get this question in return. Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you think about her personality?
I could ask her if she's mingle and ready to single. Yeah, Elle just like mixes up the words because she's a little nervous. She hasn't been experienced about this, but is still trying to be a wingman.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want to
yeah.
ask? All right. Go ahead.
Oh
Didn't
no.
mean to cut you off.
Dooley's just gonna be like, "Yes, Elle, do it. Yes, do it. Yes." Love, do it. Just to, like give a little push,
It's
a
just like,
gentle little nudge.
I could do it, or I just urge you to do it if you'd like.
Oh no, I think you got this.
Gabe ends up,
Pocket kangaroo.
while they're doing that, Gabe ends up focusing on chopping the fish again, or chopping whatever the fuck she's chopping.
That's right. You're focused on shopping, and you know who else is focused on your shopping? Kirsty, actually. She's like nodding because you have fine form. Like, you know, she has her work cut out for her because if you look at the other NPCs, I'm just gonna tell you all a secret real quick. So like Silk, she does her best, but she's not very like dexterous, right? Ciara's new. She's like still like green behind the ears, whatever the saying is. I'm not sure. The penguins, of course, they're penguins. And then Gallagher is no help whatsoever. If anything, I think he's negative help.
Negative help.
Oh.
And Gallagher's over there by the pool stuff.
He's still over there.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, I guess Al walks up to Kirsty.
It's on the ice.
He's on the ice.
Yeah, he's still trying to catch. Like you see, he's like freezing. Like his like there's ice forming on his skin. He's like, no, I'm gonna catch a really big fish. Has he caught any big fish? No.
At
But
least he's trying.
yeah, he's trying. He's putting in some
Has he
effort.
caught any fish at all?
We'll come back to him. I
We'll
don't
come
see
back.
that he's caught any fish yet. I'm sure he'll catch some eventually.
Eventually.
He's just gonna call out, "Don't freeze to death! We need all hands on deck, Gallagher."
He'll say, I'm fine." Like you hear he's trying to hide the shivering that is happening. There's like chattering of his teeth ever so slightly as he says that, but he's like, trying to put on a brave face.
No.
Okay,
All right, so
El.
someone is rizzing up Gabe for Kirsty, right? Yes, lay it on me. What you got?
Yeah. Kirsty. El walks up to Kirsty and it's just like, she's impressive, isn't she? You know, I actually know her very well, and she's very good at many things. She's good at flying, good at fishing, good at using the hands.
All right, it is time for me to ask Elena for one of my favorite roles. Can you roll me your choice of persuasion or performance for this?
Okay, let me see. Okay, performance is higher.
It's
So
time for the wingman roll, everyone. Let's see how she does.
okay. Nice, please.
All right, let's keep an eye out, top right corner or in the middle of the screen. Oh no! All right, so that is a 5. But hey, you don't have inspiration yet, do you?
Shit.
Gabe goes.
Uh-oh.
No.
I gave you a
Okay.
bad word.
Okay, so she actually didn't hear you. She'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was a little mesmerized. Did you say something?"
No, I was just practicing my poetry, you know. I'll leave you
Poetry.
to
She like makes a face when you say poetry.
Oh,
So
think-
unfortunately, your Riz attempt was a little unsuccessful. Would anyone else like to take a crack at it?
Gabe is going to start humming. Just
Oh,
to herself, something that her mother used to sing to her. So
well, that's nice. I do like that.
I think.
Does do? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know. I don't even know what sexuality Pim is yet. I think I might just make him ace.
Okay, works for me.
So he's not interested in raising up anyone.
All right, this leaves the last one. I mean, look, if dude doesn't want to do it, that's okay too. We can just start with dinner. But hey, while the door is open.
Mhm. He has one thing on the mind, and that's grabbing more stuff.
That's right. That's what I have on my mind a lot.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to?
He's on his
Okay.
Sigma grind set.
Dooley's gonna wander over to Pim.
Hmm.
So Pim, how'd it go with that rabbit?
Well, I did catch one, and it is dead now. It's dead.
Excellent form. Do you know how to
Mhm.
skin one though?
Mm, no. I don't know. I usually just get them already skinned from the market. Cause like, I mean, I'm from the city, so I've never really had to do this before.
Oh really? What city are you from?
Maybe I'll just say it's Baldur's Gate, cause that's like
Oh.
the big city.
It is the big city. They don't have many rabbits to catch and skin. Maybe I could show you how to do it. Just gonna hold out her hand out for the rabbit expectantly.
Okay. He searches
Okay.
around in his pack and then he pulls out the deceased rabbit.
Excellent. Dooley's gonna snatch it. It's like basically the size of her. Lay it out on one of the
Also,
tables.
it's like one of those big
Mhm.
jackrabbits.
Oh yeah. She picks it up and is gonna attempt to show Pim how to do this.
All right. Well, it is my pleasure to ask you to choose either animal handling or sleight of hand to successfully skin the rabbit.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll take animal handling.
Alrighty, let's see what you get.
Alrighty.
He's like, you sure you got this? That thing looks kind of big.
Don't worry, I'm a very proficient gnome. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I got this.
let me just roll this up.
Oh my.
Obviously, you just take the knife and you stick it right.
Okay, so you actually kind of nick yourself a little bit, unfortunately. At which point Kirsty like notices this because she can smell like blood instantly, and she's gonna like hurry over to do and kind of like she's gonna like rip off some of like she's got like an overcloak, right? She's gonna rip off the bottom and start trying to tie it around your cut.
Oh, that was totally Thank you,
All right,
thank you.
there you go. And she like pats you on the back. She's like, "Do you need help with that?"
Yes, I was trying to show Pim here how to skin this rabbit, and the knife got away from me. It must be cursed by Kringle himself, obviously. And she's gonna like hold the knife out by the tip and like dangle it towards Christy. Like,
Okay,
it's gonna
so
bite her again.
Christy will grab it. Let's see together if she's able to, to do this task. So I'm gonna have her roll this d20 right here. Oh, it's a 6. So she's like, "Let me show you how it's done," and she like completely misses the rabbit on the first go through. She's like, "Oh, that was what not to do." So you see, there's a little bit of trouble here in the party.
Wait. Gabri, can you help us with this, please?
Yeah, you're just humming away. You hear the struggling coming from like half of the other like members of the party, just trying to skin this rabbit.
Avery is humming to herself. She kind of got a bit lost in the cooking, remembering her parents and all that, to the point where her skills are kind of glistening with electricity from her happiness.
Oh.
I guess I should roll a perception check for this, just to see if she hears them.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yes.
yeah.
Pim is being an asshole and not helping. He's just kind of looking at the amusement, like, don't worry, guys, you'll get it eventually. Keep going.
I love that from him.
Oh no, sorry. I have a chatter on my end who is, we're talking about the rabbit we procured, but I think they might be. No, there's nothing to see here. There definitely isn't. We just it's a chocolate rabbit. Yes, from
Chocolate rabbit.
yeah, from Costco. Yeah.
Costco.
Look, I
Rabbit.
said, if you want to eat meat, then you gotta look your food in the eyes.
Oh my
Stab
goodness.
it to death.
I have done that once for the fish.
Oh my goodness. Does Gabri hear them with the perception?
Yes, with a 13, yes, we'll be able to go over and if you would like to show them how it's done, I'd like to ask you for your choice of sleight of hand or. Wait, what was the other thing I asked for? I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. Where are my
Animal
notes?
handling?
Yes. Okay. Sleight of hand or animal handling. If you'd like to show them how it's done, taking this chocolate bunny and unwrapping it perfectly.
Elle's just like, this must be.
Avery is definitely happy to help. She may be shaking a bit from excitement at this point, but maybe that doesn't get in the way.
Oh.
Oh. This fish. There's something about this fish. Maybe it's magical or something. Just the fact that these rolls. You're just too excited,
Lemon?
right? You're jittery with
Well,
like literally electricity.
wasn't the fish fine? It's just the rabbit.
I'm sorry, I meant the chocolate rabbit. Yes, that's my bad. I completely forgot.
Wait,
Uh,
I have a question for Gabriella.
Hmm.
So, would she cause like static electricity form everywhere, like would everyone's hair be standing up right now?
Oh shit, that's funny.
If they were standing too close to her, maybe.
I'm right next to Gabby.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
also, fun fact. Did you know that snow is actually a bad conductor of electricity despite being frozen water?
Oh, thank goodness.
oh,
I did not know
Nice.
that.
Well, then I
that's
guess it's a good
interesting.
thing we're in snow then.
Yeah.
So there's no problem.
Uh,
No
if
problem.
this were 3 years ago, I would
Yeah.
have given you inspiration for that.
Elle's just like, that's one tough bunny, you know.
All right. Elle, him, you've seen how it's not done. Can you can you show us how it's done, please?
Goodness.
Rabbit
Yeah,
is
we've
just
had 3
doesn't
people
want to be
try
done.
this. It's up to you, Al. You may have whiffed the Riz, but it's time for you to, take this chocolate bunny and unwrap it perfectly.
Well, I usually ask for a delivery from Gate Dash, but maybe
Stop.
I did there.
I'll try my hand at this. Let's see. You said either sleight of hand or animal
Or animal
handling.
handling.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll try sleight of hand. He stretches her hands and
All right, finally. All right. So, if you'd like to describe how you're, taking charge of the situation, showing everyone, including Kirsty, who, tried to show off earlier. I mean, yeah, you finally got this one here.
she notices the cuts in the various areas and just sort of uses that to her advantage. She has no idea,
Ah.
but with luck, she's able to somehow manage to do it.
That
I
is
think Avery will go back to
beautiful.
the fish at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they got the rabbit handled. Avery will go back to the fish.
Nice. Excellent job, Elena. That's exactly how it's gonna feel when we take that knife to Kris Kringle.
I was just like, oh, do you think everyone's gung ho about that? Like Kirsty and oh,
I mean, they mentioned him, right? In a negative, like Gallagher over there on the ice, right? Spat is his name. And I guess Dooley's gonna her ears are gonna twitch a little bit. She's gonna be like, "Oh, did I just unveil this really loudly?" And she's gonna look over at the others and be like, "Are you part of the sleigh sleigh bells?"
So, I assume you're
Right.
directing this at Kirsty and Ciara, like the NPCs.
Yes.
Yeah, asking them if hey, are you a part of our group sent out to find and kill Santa Claus? Yeah. I got you. I get what you're putting down. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kirsty looks up at you like she kind of raises her eyebrow. She's like, "What? I slay animals? Is that what you're talking about?" But Ciara, she's like, she has her fingers together. She's like looking around as if not to make eye contact. She's like a little shy. Um, she's pretending to not have heard you. She's like, "Oh, look at this!" And she bends down into the snow and she's pulling out. "Oh, look, a twig. Why isn't this neat?"
Oh, I'm gonna look at that twig and insight check the twig. I mean, Sierra.
Go ahead and give me an insight check for this. Her deception is not particularly high, but so yeah, let's see what you get.
Okay. Be 20 plus 4. A 6.
All right.
Oh no.
So
twig
you
was
can
too much.
tell Ciara is actually the head of an organization that is meant to keep Santa in place, his rightful place on the throne. And you see the red hair on Ciara. That shows you that she's in line with Santa. Am I telling you the truth right now? Probably not, but
Dooley believes it. She's gonna straighten up and with almost panic in her voice, she's gonna lean over to Elle and whisper, "We have to get out of here fast. They're gonna poison us. and we don't want that. They're part of the organization to keep Saint Nick in power.
Oh no! Oh no!
Elle's just like, oh no, I knew she was hiding something. She didn't like
Good
what
luck
you were
pulling
saying.
Gabriel from cooking.
Baby's gonna be so disappointed. Oh, okay, but we got to go.
Let's ask him what he thinks.
Yeah, we like to hear.
Okay, maybe like roll for insight.
Wait, did you want to, or did you want them to roll insight against you?
Wait, no. Maybe like roll for investigation or insight to see to sniff Sierra out.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me your choice of insight or investigation. I'd prefer insight, but I
I'll
won't
do
say no to investigation.
Okay, I'll do insight, but it's +1 either way.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's
I got a
see what
14.
happens. You got a 14. That's pretty good. Okay. You can tell that Ciara's she's just like shy. She you can tell that she perhaps might be on this because you were able to tell based on the mannerisms and the body language of the other people at the tavern that hey, they're not really cool with this Santa Claus. I forget what the name we came up with this Chris Kringle person. And you could tell this is no Santa apologist, that's for sure. She doesn't seem like someone who would poison your food, at least.
Mm-hmm. Is that okay? So it's like, hey guys, I think you got this all wrong. She doesn't seem. I don't think she seems like someone who would be in line with Santa. I mean, she's suffering with everyone else. I mean, no, she's a part of the village, and they're all suffering from this Chris Kringle guy. So maybe she's just being really shy. We shouldn't jump to conclusions that fast, I think.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very valid point. And Dooley's ears are gonna relax a little bit, but she's still kind of nervous. Like, and you're sure that she's not like hiding it? I mean, that red hair, after all, is very cringly. You know.
I wonder if Gabriel should roll for another perception check because she's not listening to the others.
I'm sure she just needs a little bit of a little push in the right direction.
Perception check then.
Yeah.
If
Oh, okay.
all right, well, that check from Gabe means Gabe's definitely keen on what's going on, able to ascertain the
It's good
situation.
perception.
Yeah.
So I guess Elle's just like, good, I didn't skin that rabbit for nothing.
Gabe just comes
Yes.
over and leans in.
Mhm.
Perhaps they can't really say anything because maybe they're being watched.
Right, they could be under duress. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also,
And then Gaby goes back to the fish.
yeah. Also, Pim's
Food.
kind of hungry, and he doesn't really want to leave this potential meal just yet.
Yeah,
Like, not if there's a good reason to.
we could
Mhm.
eat and then find out if anyone's suspicious.
Yeah.
Could Dooley let
If I'm gonna be with some suspicious people, I might as well eat their food.
That's a
Well,
fair point.
speaking of the devil, food has just finished. There's so much here. Not only are the 3 large fish here, but Gallagher is trotting back with his small catch of small fish. And he's rounding the corner over here. They have flatbread. They have stews, with the cut up veggies and the potatoes. They have that pheasant from before. They've got the snow rabbit. There's so much here. I'm like, my mouth is watering and my stomach is yelling at me as I'm telling you all this.
Oh no.
Yeah. No. The snacks. Bring yourself the snacks.
Fish and baked potatoes. I'm really good at that.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's like toppings on the baked potato.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
Now we're getting hungry, aren't we?
With a
Yeah,
nice
this is
warm bowl of stew at the side in a cold day.
Oh yeah.
all right. So is there anyone who isn't interested in consuming food? I just want to know for my records. That's not a trick question. It's just like a
Mm,
Tim doesn't really like fish,
Okay.
so he, but he's going
Yeah.
to like, he's still going to steal a cup. He's gonna steal like one
Yeah.
or two anyways.
Oh,
He's gonna
For the
like look
fish,
at
okay.
it closely and then like pick it up with a look of
Yeah.
disgust and put it inside of him because he can't help himself.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to, at least if it's the smaller fish that Gallagher was able to grab with his net.
Mhm.
It's amusing because not to kick the guy while he's down on the ground again, but just be like, well, I mean, if you look over, there's only like 2 fish left in his pile. Yeah, that seems about right. He caught like 2 fish while he's out there, so
Yeah.
it's valid. Okay.
nice.
Yeah, that's okay. But is everyone else interested in consuming the feast?
I can eat.
Judy's gonna be really like kind of. She's still a little suspicious, so she's
Yeah.
gonna see if it might be poison. She kind of picks at it a little bit.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
Go to give me. Yeah. What's up? What
Oh,
you got?
go ahead. I was gonna say,
No. Yeah.
okay. um, so that Dooley can do that. Elle was gonna distract by playing her lyre.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Yo, man, I wish I could give you all a short rest right now, but you haven't come into combat yet, so it's not like you're missing any health. All right. So you're gonna play the lyre. Why don't you give us a little performance check, actually? And then as for, because I think you're the one who's concerned about the food. Can you give me your choice of perception or investigation? Perception is gonna be more like to smell the food, maybe like waft it towards you, the fumes, to see if there's anything suspicious. Investigation is more like you're gonna like pick at your food, kind of look at the makeup of the food, like see if there's any like, oh, this is the consistency of food that's been poisoned, that kind of thing.
Okay, it's actually gonna be an investigation, even though it's lower, because that's what Dooley wants to do. Is
Sure,
to
let's do it.
investigate.
Oh.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So, seeing that you're actually having a little bit of trouble with your performance, it's at this point that Sierra pulls out a little flute from her cloak. She's going to go up next to you and she's going to, like, nudge you with her elbow in encouragement. And I'd like you to try again as she's kind of like going to join you. She's like picked up some of the motifs from your song. She knows the phrasing. It's kind of like, what was the song you were playing? Was it anything in particular? Like an old lullaby, like an old folk tune, something by Britney Spears? What were you going for?
Well, yeah. The old folk singer, Britney Spears. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One of their songs.
Yeah, everyone loves Britney
Yeah.
Spears.
Yeah. The old
Saw it in a
song.
tavern 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Biggest pop singer in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're doing just one of their classics. And I asked Sierra if she knows that one.
And she'll say, yes, I do. I used to listen to it all the time in middle school, she'll say.
Oh,
Okay.
Gabe is just gonna be watching them in interest. Like she has no idea who the singer is, but she's interested in hearing the song.
Okay.
All right, give me that performance roll yet again, now that you have a duet partner for this.
Okay, here we go.
All right, and it
Oh!
is a dirty 20. Congratulations. All right.
Yay!
See, now that you have like the backing track, you are able to jam out in style. Everyone like dinner and a show. Isn't this wonderful? Like this is great. You all are having a good time, even if you're not actually consuming the food. Heck yeah, indeed. I'd like someone to roll me a d20 to see what additional bonus you get for this success.
Ooh.
Okay.
All of
For
us.
this one, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, oh yeah, I can go. Or no, or Gabriella.
All right. So, oh my God. Wow. Okay. So, what I'm pulling on from for this portion, there is a document called Campfire. It's an elegant travel system for the world's greatest role-playing game, is what they say. It's meant to be used for, something like a D&D 5th edition. And what this document does is when you go on a long journey, if you are successful with your journey, you get what's known as a windfall. If you will fail at your journey, you make it to the end, but you experience a hardship. Examples of hardships are like Let's see. Like the party has disadvantage on their next initiative rolls, that kind of thing. But with your windfall of a 12, the party feels ready to face the world. Have each party member roll a hit die without expending a use. They should then add an amount of temporary hit points equal to the result of the hit die. So you can go ahead and look at your character sheet. If you look in the middle, I'm going to pull up a character sheet on my own end. If you look to the middle where it says hit dice, go ahead and take that. You'll see like D8, D10, D12, that kind of thing. Maybe a
Mhm.
D6, depending on what class you are. Go ahead and roll one of those, add your Constitution modifier, and that will be your temp health for the next encounter. So, for example, you rolled a 5 plus 2, that's a 7 for L. You get 7 temporary hit points.
Do I roll
Oh,
4
nice.
d10s?
You can just roll 1d10
Yeah,
and
For
then add your
Constitution?
Constitution modifier. Yes, the modifier, like the big number.
Wait.
no.
Okay, so you got a 6, and then for Do, since you got a 1, looks like you also get 7 temporary hit points. I'll go ahead and put that in your character sheet on here for Do. Let me check out Elena, if you have it up here. Thank you for adding that. Now we just need... All right, Gabriella gets an 8. Go ahead and add 8 temporary hit points. And last but not least, Pim, looks like you use a D8. So if you
Oh,
can give me a
okay.
D8, and we'll add 2 to it, and we'll get how much temporary hit points you get from, like, again, having this good food, and then also hearing this wonderful music by Britney Spears herself.
So it would be a D8 plus 2.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, now, thankfully, whenever I see someone roll a 1 on a hit die, I let them re-roll it. So go ahead and roll that again. This applies
Okay.
whether you level up from health, whether you're using it to restore health on a short rest in D&D 5th edition, or right now for this special event.
5.
Okay, that's much
Is that
better. Go ahead and add 5 temporary hit points to your total. You have a lot of hit points, so but every little bit will
I have
help.
62. And then add 5. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they go down there. That's a perfect spot. All right. And also, in addition to that, you all can go ahead and give yourself another point of inspiration. So
Yay.
Okay.
normally, again, in D&D 5th edition, you can only get 1. But for whoever I gave the inspiration to earlier, let's just do away with that hard limit. Let's add up to 4, like in Baldur's Gate. So go ahead and move yourself up to 1 or 2 inspiration, respectively.
If I try to change it on the
Oh,
the digital character sheet, it just fills in a
yeah.
little dragon symbol.
What I'll do is actually, again, that is basically indicated. I'm going to put inspiration here on the right. You can kind of see on the right column under short rest, I put inspiration. It's got 1 right now. Wait, but you had it before, right? It was you I gave it to? I unfortunately don't remember.
I think it
Um,
was. Shit, who was it?
Oh wait. Inspiration. I
Yeah,
see.
it was because didn't you give the fish? You gave the fish, right? Okay, so
Me.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this to 2. You have 2 total inspiration to use. You can see that in the column on the right.
Okay. So we each get 2.
Well, the others have 1 right now. You have 2. You're in the lead for inspiration. Not that it's a contest, but
Oh, cool.
I have
Mm.
2
Okay.
as well, I think.
Yay.
Oh, okay, nice.
Because I got inspiration from the fish.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it was.
that's right.
Was it you who handed over the fish? I see. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. So that was a successful dinner. You can all feel free to have your fill. And again, even if you don't consume food, just being here, the vibes, hanging out with people before the big event, it does a lot to warm the soul. So congratulations.
Woohoo.
It makes me filled with determination.
Yes, exactly.
Gabe is kind of bobbing along to the music, her skills still rippling with her excitement.
Nice. All right. With your food consumed, your heading still awaits you down the hill. You can see the village below. Is there anything you'd like to do and say before you potentially shove off?
L. Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you.
L says to Ciara, that was good. Good duet. Maybe
That
we
was
could
good
do
yourself, she'll say.
Yeah.
maybe we could do some another duet sometime, maybe after this mission we have to go on. I hope you enjoyed the food we were able to prepare for you. And thank you for hosting.
Oh, well, thank you for coming. You said you're going on a mission of some sort, she says.
Did I say mission? I meant traveling with my friends.
It'd be funny if you, like, your eyes look down, you see like a I Heart Santa pin on her cloak.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll say,
We are
well,
humble
yep.
travelers.
She'll say, good luck with your travels. If there's anything you need, you know where to find us, she'll say.
We're just traveling through the fog, traveling across the fog to find the lands between.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Gabriel,
that works for me. That's believable.
Gabriel stands, grins, and does a little bouncing. That this was fun and that meal was extremely lovely. And it was especially lovely to spend time with some fiery-haired beauties, and winks at Chris.
Aw.
Okay. You can roll if you would like, or we can just keep it's up to you. I can and you
Roll.
can roll at advantage given everything that transpired here and what you've been up to.
What would I roll? Performance?
Yeah, your choice of performance, persuasion, or just charisma flat.
Okay.
And again, you get to roll it twice because I mean, did you see Gabe like this whole dinner? Again, you caught all those big fish. You came over, you were chopping those potatoes in a flash. All right.
First roll, second
First roll isn't the best, but you've got a second roll. All right, that 15 is much better.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
Elle going from wingman to catch a player. She did cut up that chocolate rabbit really nicely.
All right. So yes, you can hit on Sierra too if you would like. You have that. Maybe you have something in common. You both want to see Santa Claus 6 feet. You put that on your dating profile, right? Like.
Yeah. Wait, before that, let's see what happens with Kirsty.
Okay. So Kirsty actually, she nods satisfyingly. She will reach into her sleeve. She'll pull out a strip of paper, and you see runes on it. And she'll say, "Well, here, this is for you." She'll hand you the D&D equivalent of her number.
Oh.
Look at you.
Gabe smiles at her with a nod and says, I shall use this at my earliest convenience.
Oh.
That's good stuff.
You.
That's like the correct, if you can imagine some sort of game that you're playing and there's an indicator, like a thumbs up, a thumbs down. That earned a thumbs up right there. That was the correct choice.
Nice.
Contact you in 2 to 3 business days.
Hey, work-life balance is important. I'll get back to you when I can. But don't worry, it'll be at my earliest convenience.
Rogier excitedly claps for Gabby. So Elle.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, Elle wants to go over and do this too. Is that what the situation is, or did you have something?
Oh, did you want to say something?
Oh, I was Dulu was just gonna say, oh, is that a blush I see on your face, Gabby?
I'll admit her climbing electricity is going a bit faster as both here.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, go ahead.
It's a nice aesthetic. I do like it.
Elle will ask Ciara. So there's this musician place where everyone talks called Discord. A lot of musicians go there. I just joined.
I can't believe you.
I feel like maybe we could meet there sometime.
All right. go ahead and you can also give me a performance check. You can also roll this advantage because you literally just played a musical duet together. So, I mean, if that doesn't grant advantage, I'm not sure what would. Like, both you and Gabe have been making such a showing. It's great.
You said performance, right?
Yes, at advantage.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, the first roll is an 18. Do you even
Oh.
need the advantage? Let's just see what the second one is, just in case.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So both very good rolls. So she'll say, "Yeah, I'd love to get out and see a little bit more of the world. I'm very interested in this Discord." She'll say.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah. We don't need to remember the hashtag anymore and numbers after. So, you know me as
You're
Elena.
right.
I'll see you there.
Okay. All right. She nods now that she knows your Discord username. She will actually take her flute and she's gonna kind of like she's blowing out a bubble. She blows out a little music note from the end, and she will like it's taken shape, it's taken form. She's gonna grab that little like spectral music note and hand it over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I wish I could do that too, but I cannot. So I'll contact you when I see you.
Maybe I'll teach you sometime. She'll say.
Elena's heart stops for a second and just walks to Dooley and say, please don't bring this up again. This is embarrassing for me.
My lips are sealed. Just like that hole over there in the ice that's already frozen over.
Sorry.
I heard that as my nips are sealed.
That's fair. Oh, D&D.
Oh, D&D.
Oh, D&D.
Julie's gonna walk over
Alright.
to him and kind of nudge him with her elbow and be like, look at them. Isn't it lovely to see love?
Whoa.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So with your bellies and your hearts warm and full, I'm just gonna show the next map, and this is what's in store for you all up ahead. I wanted to ask how you all were doing on time because I know it's a little bit later. I know we said hey 7:30. I was gonna ask for you all like basically like until
You're cutting out
10:30,
for
but
me.
oh sorry. So let me just check my okay. Oh, was this the right? Okay. So this is what's in store for your future. This map. This is the village down
That's
there.
pretty.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
love those.
I wanted to ask you all, hey, what, like,
cool.
how you all feeling on time? Would you like to keep going at this point? Would you like to save it for another time? What's everyone doing?
I think I'm good for another hour.
Yeah, I'd say same.
I'm good for this section then. What about you,
Yeah. For another hour for this
Okay.
next section.
Yippee.
All right.
So, did you make
Yes.
this map?
Oh no, I did not make this map. I basically I subscribe to this map is by I think it's Map Doctor.
Oh.
Which you could also see from the previous map, but this one like doesn't have the logo because I've paid for the content.
Oh, cool.
Like
Thank
I
you
was
so
like
much,
looking through
Troy.
the stuff I had access to, and this is like so pretty. I'm like, I have to use this, even if we're not going to be like traversing it like tile by tile, just so you all get the vibe of what's going on now that you're here at the village, ready to take down Santa.
Yeah.
I hope the person I like doesn't like Santa.
Guess we'll find out, right?
Julie's on the fence on that one, but she's like, okay, fine. They did give us a good meal. And they were, thwarted by Santa and all that. Kringle.
Meanwhile, Gabriel is just stealthily staring off into distance. Happy. Okay.
Swoon.
All right. So does anyone need a break before we continue?
I think I'm gonna go grab me an extra water bottle because mine's about empty.
Okay.
Good to hydrate.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'll be right back too for a second.
Water good.
Water, water.
Okay.
Water's
In
pretty
that
good.
case, I will also be right back, and then we will continue with the next portion of the holiday event.
Nice.
Okay. Damn. Also, I'm trying to draw Pim right now, but I
Nice.
forgot how to draw hair.
Hair hard. Hair mean.
Yeah, I just feel like all I know is how to draw Sage's hair.
Oh no.
I need to I really need to draw different characters.
Yes.
But
Helps.
I like her. I like drawing her. She's so cute.
That is also true. I know, like I always love returning to like Greta and whatnot whenever I draw characters.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh my gosh. So Gabri getting her flirt on. This is so cute.
This is really good day for Kimmy. Like found some friends, there's this exciting adventure abound, hot women, everything that reminds her of her parents. A good day.
Hot
Good
woman.
day for Gabri. I love that she's also lacking the context of what exactly they're trying to do. It makes everything better.
Yeah, it's great.
Kate's not even a part of this organization, but she's a part of this group.
She is an inspiration.
She knows that we're trying to fight someone, but that's about it.
hmm That fight, I'm thinking Dooley's probably married to the cause. So any side dalliances are a big no at the moment.
Yeah. Pim is always happy to steal from the rich
Yes.
because yeah, he comes from a background of not having a lot of stuff, so and the people who were rich and in power never really cared about him when he was struggling, so he sees no issue with taking from them because it's not like they cared about him in the first place.
And Gabe's just happy to serve, do justice.
I have returned. Hello.
Welcome back. Are we all ready to get back underway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. On my end, I'll take us back over. All right. And we are back. Again, you are here in this village. So the snow covers the ground. It kind of hugs the ground. I like a very nice warm hug despite being cold. You see a large tree in the center of the village. It's decorated with a beautiful string of lights that spirals up as if it's pointing to the sky. Where kind of like if you stand in the right spot, the lights that surround this village and the lights of the stars in the sky, they are one and the same. It feels like it's quite a nice sight.
That is a very lovely image.
Despite
Wow.
the nice sight, Dooley's like nervous, and she's gonna be trying to be as stealthy as possible moving forward. All right,
Okay.
everybody, we're in the enemy's territory. We need to stay low. I know, think about staying low because I'm down here all the time, but you know what I mean.
I don't think our characters transition to the map.
Yeah, my character isn't
it's
in
okay.
the map either.
Yeah. Your characters aren't on this map. This is more like for viewing. It's kind of like so you can get the vibe before I take you all to the real map.
Oh.
It's very
Okay.
pretty.
But before I take you all to the real map, can I ask for stealth checks from all of you?
Oh.
No reason.
Not suspicious at all. We're a stealth. There it is.
Nice.
All right, 14 is a good roll.
I am surprised that Gary's left today. Like, she is not, like, in my head, she's not very stealthy, but she's being stealthy, apparently. Like, in
Meanwhile,
All right, so
my-
we've got a 14, 17. So we have a 14, a 17, a 16, and we have an 8. It's interesting that the one person's like, all right, everyone, we have to be as quiet as possible, and you instantly like run into like a pot, like pots and pans or something.
she's like looking back, like making sure everyone's like trying to, be stealthy. They're being really good. She's like, yeah, but she's so distracted by that, she just like accidentally clatters into those pots and pans. They just get her over. Ah, shit.
Shit.
Don't follow my example, everybody. Keep up the good work.
Gabe's
Also,
gonna ask if she's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice of you, looking out for your party members. But yeah, now that we're all back and ready to infiltrate this village, on my end, Zayon has also said welcome back to all of you all, now that we're back from our breaks.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Also have a question. How did you get
Yeah.
like the numbers in the box? Like how did you get those boxes to show up?
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, so the numbers in the box are, let me pull up your sheet real quick. So I unfortunately wasn't able to finish your sheet, but if you put the right numbers on the left and then you like check the right boxes for the skills that you have what is it called, proficiency in,
Mhm.
if you happen to remember what skills you have proficiency in, it's usually between 4 to 5. But also rogues have interesting relationships with proficiencies and expertise and jack of all trades and all that. So basically what they do is they click one of these buttons and then it will show up in the box on the right. So if you hit like dexterity in the leftmost column, it will show up. But the reason why I haven't right, like how has posted the strength here. Oh, it's a little bit higher up. I see what you're clicking over here down there. It's you see where it says dexterity 317?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, basically if you hit the word dexterity there, yeah, kind of like you hit save. But if you look a little bit to the left of that, you see where it says dexterity and then the big 3 and then the little 17. If you hit the dexterity word right there, I wish I could show you my screen,
Yeah.
but
Still roll with that one
According
still.
to my written sheet, I have
Mhm.
higher numbers than this.
yes, exactly. So we'd have to like straighten out the disparity between the two. So I'm sorry that we can't give you the fancy boxes, but if you want, we can also like try to sometimes adjust the specific numbers. But yeah.
I don't really know how to adjust. Oops, I'm sorry. I was trying to adjust the numbers.
It's okay. It's hard to adjust.
know how.
Right. If you want to adjust them specifically, here, let me hit this gear real quick. So if I'm gonna hit this gear on the right, I know there's a lot of strange numbers here, but
Ah,
basically, because this is normally something I would do before we get into the game. So then I would adjust like you see there's a bunch of zeros in the middle column. Basically, you would adjust those to add a bonus on top of the ones on the other page. Because the numbers that you did send in the character sheet are a little high for a level 4 character.
okay.
But
yeah,
this is something.
I can take them down if you want.
No. It's okay. We'll stick with. Oh, that's my bad. We can stick with the numbers on your sheet because hey, you translated your character over. So I'm just sorry that it's not in this box form. But I can try to, while you all are role playing, I'm gonna adjust the numbers. So just sit tight.
Okay.
Roger.
I'm a roll with the go with the flow type player.
Go with the flow.
With the flow.
With the flow.
It's not with a specific flow. Bob knows what I get at.
Ooh, yeah. Flow would bring so much fire and so many explosions. Yes.
Flow would bring so much fucking chaos. Yeah. Like,
Oh,
flow
yeah.
would be an artificer. Like, A chaotic neutral artificial.
Guys, I made a bomb. Ah! Well, you want to send that to the chat there, Stag? That was a good one.
Which chat?
Oh,
And
the
where is it?
artificer one to our little group chat.
Oh, this one. Oh, the video. That's what you're talking about. Like, I was
Yes,
just sitting here like, what are you talking about?
No, you gotta send the thing. You know, the thing. Yes, that's the one.
This dude is the reason I got curious about D&D.
Oh yes, I think some of my other players might watch this person. I can link this in my chat actually if you want me to suggest if people want to watch this artificer video.
Sure.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there. If anyone's interested in artificers are I feel like they're not loved enough because for example, I was at PAX Unplugged a few weekends ago. It's a tabletop convention. So think board games, Warhammer, card games, D&D, a lot of D&D. But as far as dice, like the stores were concerned, like everyone had stuff for all the other classes, but artificers were so woefully underrepresented. It was kind of sad.
Yeah,
Because one of my
and
friends loves artificer, right? And we're looking for stuff.
Artificers aren't even a class you can play as in Baldur's Gate 3.
there's mods for it, though, at least.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Glad
their-
the mod community's in on that.
But
Oh.
it would be cool if they officially
Oh, there's a
supported
cool
it.
video for this, too. Let me go grab that.
Okay. I'll link that
Hopefully
video too then.
the
That's cool.
DLC class or something.
Oh my gosh, they do have a lot of characters that kind of feel like artificers. I'm like, Baldur's Gate, Larian, when? Please, Marcus.
I really wish I hopped on the Larian trend sooner because my friends, like, I'd heard so much about how Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, how good those games were. And so just the fact that they've been doing Baldur's Gate 3 and how popular it is, I was like, oh man, I could have been like, yeah, I was liking Larian Studios before. Anyway.
Actually, I was there first.
Yeah. I actually kickstarted the first game, so I'm not.
I gave them
Actually,
money for
I
Baldur's
did.
Gate.
And now they took the money back from me. Well, when I buy the game eventually. Unless, unless one of my siblings is listening, wink, wink, and wants to gift me the game.
It's that time, Christmas. Don't be the Santa.
That's right.
Don't
Yeah.
be
Fun
Santa.
fact, Baldur's Gate 2 is on sale on Steam.
Ooh. Gotta play that one first,
Two.
right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't see this video. All right, let me go ahead and, if it's okay with you, I'll forward this along to the chat.
It's fine.
Yeah.
This should be the correct link. Baldur's Gate 3. Glad mods exist for it. Okay. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So while this is happening, I will go ahead and take you all to this next map. Let me swap the music out. Oh, right. So, Elena, remember that music note that you had?
Yes, I do.
You see that it's actually kind of like floating. It's kind of like leading you in a particular direction.
Oh. Is it a
Would you like to
direction to
follow
a
it?
kiss?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll follow it.
Okay.
I can't see anyone's player still.
Oh, sorry. I haven't. Don't worry. I haven't taken you to the next map yet. But imagine you're still here.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah. So you follow it, and it seems to lead you to a particular house. It doesn't look. It doesn't look big. It kind of looks like a What are those? It looks like an outhouse, actually. An outhouse? Is this where your secret romantic rendezvous is going to be taking place? A little strange, but hey, I mean, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like, what would you like to do?
Oh. You might be getting more than you bargained for.
Dude, I'm either gonna
No,
get
right?
lucky or I'm gonna die. Either way, it's been nice knowing you.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to open the door?
Yes.
You sound so like worried.
I take out Roger. I'd be like, I'll be just a second, buddy. She's a good girl. She's a good friend. She'll be able to watch your back, and you watch hers.
I will not take this responsibility lightly, my friend. I'm just gonna lay a hand on Rogier, just give him a pat.
Oh, Roger, very shyly, kind of cuddles next to you, if
He's
allowed.
probably a little taller than me, or at least the
Uh,
same size.
yeah,
Beautiful.
that's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah.
Right, you open the door, you see a staircase that goes down.
Oh,
Ooh.
and
Is that a good O?
do I have to go alone?
You don't have to go alone. You can bring people with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think this will lead to anything saucy, so, would you like to join me? Would everyone like to join me?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure Roger would prefer your pocket over the cold ground here.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a pocket big enough for you, Roger. Just, well, I can definitely take the lead here then. Julie's gonna march to the front.
Okay.
Oh, you know, it's interesting
You
that you march to the front because I have you in the front on the new map. So
Oh,
Perfect.
that's very interesting.
okay. Let's go.
Dooley
All right.
doing it.
So it is time for me to take you all to the next map. You will find yourselves at the top of the map. You see that you have found yourselves in Santa's iconic
You're
factory.
giving up for me
Oh my
again.
gosh.
The elves.
We're
There's some
here.
elves working on toys. You see conveyor belts.
Good.
Yes. Did everyone make it to
Wow.
the new map okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's cool.
Ooh,
All right.
okay.
You hear the whirring of machinery. It's enough so that if I were to have someone attempt to hear you while coming, it would be a little bit harder because, you know, the machinery is just so loud in this factory. So the floor is yours. Hopefully you can move your characters okay. Feel free to stretch your legs, see if you can move around okay, and let me know what you want to do. Oh, on the door next to you, Elena, you actually see a sign that says Santa's office, keep out.
I will not
You
keep
tell.
out. Specifically because you told me not to.
Elle, where are you going?
Oh.
Also, I
Bad
have,
attitude.
I have a question. Do I see nutcrackers down there?
You do see nutcrackers out down there. They're just like, why? Why the concern? You know, maybe they're just big toys
no.
that
Oh no, I have
were
a mild
created.
fear of nutcrackers.
Already
Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry. Do you
hilarious.
actually?
No, I'm
Ah.
actually fine, but I'm just like,
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I should have checked beforehand. Normally, I like to check again with the spiders and the fear of heights. I forgot to ask about nutcrackers.
It was a long time ago, though. I'll be
scared
absolutely
of
fine. But it's just
nutcrackers.
it's funny to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They
Oh,
freak me
I
out
always,
in the
I
same
don't
way
know. I always
spiders
thought
do
they were
most
cool
people. But
looking.
it's not like a phobia. It's just like a.
Oh,
I used to collect nutcrackers.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had
No.
a couple of them. I wanted to collect nutcrackers. They like weirdly
Yeah.
fascinated me.
They're pretty cool. They are pretty cool.
I'm so sorry. I'll
It is absolutely
I'll-
okay. It's a funny little like. Ooh.
Okay. So you
Okay.
all are, feel free to take in your surroundings. The elves are working hard or hardly working, whatever the line is. They're working hard. You can see all the
Yes.
different stuff that they're making. There's like, a train. I guess trains have been invented in this timeline. A kite, a truck. I guess vehicles exist. Perhaps you aren't in the high fantasy realm I assumed we were all in at this time.
Gaby is looking around and peering at the machinery, seeing what could be used as scrap and maybe worried that she might short something out.
Right. There do seem to be strange long wires running along, powering portions of the conveyor belts that you see. Yeah.
Dooley's gonna come up to Gabriel and go, "Oh, You're thinking about sabotage, are you? And there's like a wild look of excitement in her eyes.
Like, what a
like,
genius
Sabotage,
idea.
yes. Your electricity, yes. I think 1 + 1 = 20 here. But not yet, though. We
That's a
don't
good
want to
line.
alert them before we have our escape, and perhaps we can free these workers as well. What do you think?
Gabriel nods along. Hopefully we don't hurt any of the poor workers in the process. And I should also note that Gabriel is still kind of charged.
Oh, right, from
Ooh.
earlier. Yes.
Mm.
It was an exciting evening.
Yes.
Mhm. He's like, him. I mean, freeing the workers is not his biggest priority, but might as well. He's like, yeah, I guess we could do that too.
That's the
But
spirit,
first,
Tim. I believe in you.
I guess. If it's convenient, which is my like what I ascribe to as my philosophy, so I feel that.
And Tim,
yeah,
feel free to take anything you want as long as you're subtle about it.
Right.
Oh,
Stealing is okay
yeah.
now that we're in the big man's
Feeling is
place.
okay.
Oh
Big
yeah, that is
man.
definitely going to happen. First,
Do it.
he's like a bit overwhelmed. He's trying to get a grip of his surroundings and figure out where everything is and what his plan of attack should be.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a hammer.
Oh, hey, if you want to hold on, I'm looking at that. It does look like a hammer. I'm
That looks like a
looking
maraca.
at it. It does look like a maraca. I was trying to figure out, is that a paddle? It kind of looks like a maraca. It's
There's
round.
like a ball, a ghost, a bow, a car, and a maraca.
And once again, with the car, it's like, oh, I guess these exist then. All right, well,
And
all
there's
this is
also
happening.
a train. So we have made it to the industrial era.
Yes, at least the Industrial Revolution. So, Elena, I see you're trying to poke the bear over here.
Poke a
Would you like to
bear?
poke the bear? Yeah.
I'm not a bear.
Well,
You're the bear
by
now.
poke the bear, I mean like there's a sign that says Santa's office. keep
Oh,
out.
that's what you meant. Sorry, it was a turn of phrase. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna check the handle, see if it's locked.
It is locked actually.
Well, looks like I have to punch it or try to pick the lock.
Oh, door's locked. Time to punch. Oh, you know what? How about this? Since in my chat, Zayon has just said, y'all got this, let's go. I'm going to grant you all guidance on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So you can add a d4 whatever roll you make next.
Oh, thank you for that guidance. Alright, what do you want me to do if I'm gonna punch this door open?
If you want to punch the door open, you can just roll to hit it like normal, like a little normal unarmed strike that you've got going on, which would be your dexterity.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't remember if it adds your proficiency modifier, but your dex should be high enough as is. Let's find out. Ooh, it is a dirty 22. You will be able to successfully punch. Were you going for the lock, the door, the hinges on the door? What were you going for?
I guess the hinges, yeah.
He's like, huh. I mean, I could have picked that for you because I'm a low, but it's fine.
True.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were stealing stuff. I didn't want to bother you.
Oh yeah, I was preoccupied with that.
Yeah, I was busy with my crime, Elena. Come on.
Come on.
Okay. So you're able to punch the hinges. Like you punch the hinges and they break off. You feel like you'd be able to maybe twist the door the other way using the lock as the hinge situation. It'd be a little tricky because of like the deadbolt and how it works in the door, but hey, you're probably pretty strong.
Okay, I try to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll for this. You'll be using your strength, your athletic ability for this.
Okay. Get that out.
While this is happening, out of you other three, so let's see, who's over here? It's Pim, it's Dewey, and it's Gabriella. So Dewey and Gabriella, I believe. Let me check. Yes, because of your passive perception, you notice that as Elena's working on the door over here, there's one of these nutcrackers on the bottom right has turned its head to specifically look at Elena.
Oh shit.
That is
Dewey's
a
gonna
really
just-
good athletics roll. Sorry, back to you.
I'm sorry. Dewey's gonna see this and go like, Elena, you might want to stop. There's a nut buster over there.
Okay. Now, Elena, that is a good athletics roll. Are you really gonna listen to? No, I'm kidding. It's up to you. You can
God,
follow through pulling the door off the hinges, but yes, the nut buster is eyeing you suspiciously. That's evoked a reaction from the chat over here. What?
Okay, wait.
What would you like
I'm
to
gonna
do?
go talk to it. Okay, ready.
You can
Okay.
talk to it? Okay.
Okay, Dewey's gonna walk over to the, or scamper, I should say. It's pretty a long distance to the nutcracker that's eyeing
Uh-huh.
Elena.
Okay, it is a rather large nutcracker. Just for the record, even Dewey, I am treating as a medium creature, but this nutcracker does take up 4 squares and is considered a large creature. It will rotate its head down. It's kind of hard to see you, but it's gonna rotate its head down because it seems like you want to address this nut buster, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand like where it would not be able to see Elle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Like I scamper behind it.
Kind of. Okay.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm looking for the restroom. I need to go lost, and I really need to go.
All right. So as the nutbuster looks down at you, go ahead and give me, I believe this is the first time I'm asking for this, a deception roll. Unless you actually are looking for the restroom, in which case you can roll me persuasion. But I actually don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
It is deception.
But we were just hydrating earlier. You know, I've got my Arizona green tea.
That's
Hold on a
really
second.
true. We
All
did
right,
drink a
see.
lot at the bar.
Oh, that's right. The hot chocolate and the mead for Gabe. Like, I want some now. Like, that was one of my gripes about. There was like a new Renaissance fair I went to. I think it was last year, and it was really nice. It was great. The blacksmithing demos were great. The jousting was on point, but their mead was so lacking. They had like one spot to get it. Like, they didn't. And it was just mead. They didn't have like mead and wine or mead and honey. Like, they didn't have combos that I'm used to seeing at other Renaissance fairs.
Meat and
Oh,
honey? That's like the best.
whoa.
There was some
Nice roll.
Goulet. Hold on.
Honestly, I've
Mhm.
never had
about
the
that.
I've never had meat at the Renaissance Fair because I always have to drive back.
No.
Oh, that's true. Oh, if I wish I could offer it to BDD for y'all so you could experience the meat at a Renaissance fair.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time I've been to a Renaissance fair, but I know I've never had mead before because
Oh.
it's
Meat is
still
so good. It's
Yeah.
really like a
Had it.
honey.
So
Honey
it's like my
wine.
favorite, actually.
Really?
Because it goes
Really
down like
good.
smooth. It doesn't, in my
Yeah.
opinion, some of this other stuff tastes bad, makes me feel bloated. Like, but mead, yeah, it's nice.
I think I've had it before. I was kind of hoping it would taste like cider, but it didn't.
Oh,
So it was a
I
little
see.
disappointing.
Oh, okay. There's some
I'd like
fun
to try it
flavors.
again, though.
Yeah, I just bought last week peanut butter and jelly mead. It was delicious and it was
What the heck?
smooth. Like I couldn't even taste the alcohol. Yeah, I'll send a picture sometime.
Yeah, I would love to know the
Sounds
brand
worth
because I love meat. It's so
Sorry.
good.
Yeah.
I'm like
Sorry.
picky about peanut butter and things. So
Right. Yeah, it's not for everyone, and it's not like sometimes
not
it isn't executed well,
you.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's see. Unfortunately, because it is that first roll, I appreciate the honesty. Let me go ahead and
Yeah.
put the nat one indicator on my stream. So the Nutcracker looks down at you. His eyes turn red, and it is time for you all to roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
oh no.
In order.
Yes. Okay.
This
So
is terrible.
let me just add your tokens to this real quick. Normally I would have some sort of like initiative music ready for this, but that is not the case for now.
Nutbuster. Oh shit.
I appreciate that.
I'm rolling with it. I'm gonna keep it now that you've said that, and that's what I'm going to refer to them from now on, even when I run this for other people.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so yes, go ahead and give me some initiative rolls. It will okay, thank you. Basically, it's just your regular D20 plus your dexterity. And yes, it is getting serious now that this has happened. Looks like that's an 18 for you. And let me roll for these puppies. Well, they're
Okay.
not puppies, but let me find out. All right,
Trying to
looks
imagine
like
like looking up at these guys like, oh god.
all right.
I'm
Looks like for
realizing I'm very small and they're very large.
their initiatives are 9 and 17 in order. Let me see who I haven't gotten. And then Pim. I've adjusted your values. They should reflect your sheet. I might have missed a few places, but you can go ahead and for this one, you can hit initiative in the top middle of your sheet, or you can just roll me a d20 and add 3.
Wait, where's initiative? Okay.
Oh yeah, if you look at yeah,
there
it's like in the Oh, you got a 17. That's a good roll. Okay,
Okay.
so it looks like Elena. You see that the Nutbuster has turned ominously towards your friends and is looking quite hostile. Now
Oh,
you
no.
can do whatever you want. You can keep pulling on this door. Be like, well, do knew what what was up. I'm just gonna head up in here real quick. Maybe go for a little snooze. But what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna help him. I'll be like, okay, we're in it now, so
Oh yes.
let's
Before you.
bust. Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Oh, I was just going to say, as a quick reminder for everyone, so this is D&D 5th edition. I apologize that we don't have meters here. Everyone's speed is basically 6 squares, which is 30 feet, unless you are Elena, who was a monk, and monks just move however the fuck they want. So, Elena will be able to move 8 squares at a time. But again, if you use a bonus action, expend some key, you can move another 8 squares. And then if you take the dash action on your turn, you can also move
You said
another 8
30 feet?
squares. Yeah, 30 feet, 6 squares for the purpose of this map. In case you're curious, if you look on the top left, there's a ruler tool. You can grab the ruler tool and kind of measure on the map how far it is to get to someone. So, for example, if Elena takes the dash action, she can get to like around here, right? That kind of thing. So,
Oh, wow.
so I apologize. You are all a little far apart. I'm sorry, do. Oh, and in case I didn't do this yet, I don't think I
It
did
was
this yet,
my
right? Did
intention.
someone roll that one?
Oh my god, yeah, I if I don't move, then dude's gonna fight that Nutbuster by herself, so I guess what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
is I'll go
Is
where I could go regularly.
Okay.
You said 8 square?
For you, it is 8 squares. Yeah, 40 feet.
And
Also, in case anyone's interested by diagonals, I used to care about diagonals, but my players have insisted I don't care about diagonals. So 5 feet, like even though this is like 12.7 feet or something like that, it'll be 10 feet. Like, feel free to play around with the ruler if it strikes your fancy.
okay. So I moved
Oh.
how far I can move.
Okay. Hold on, actually, sorry. Let me just check something. You were at the door. Oh, it's like 8 squares, like these little squares. If you zoom in a little bit, you can see the grid is actually. Let me change the map so the grid is a little bit more visible.
Oh, was I doing it wrong?
Oh, well, now the black things are more visible, but the gray squares.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to like
Sorry, let me
zoom
make it bigger.
everywhere.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, that was worse. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Okay, there we go. Now it should be
There
a
we
little
go.
bit more
Okay,
up.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, well,
No. All good.
okay, around
All
there.
right. So you can make it there normally. Now, if you take an action on your turn to dash, you can move another 8 squares. That one won't cost any of your key, of course.
Okay. Do I have to hit any roll for that? Where
No,
just
you can
saying it?
just tell me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that again.
All right. 1, 2. So you are running over at the speed of sound. Yeah. Now, as you arrive at your final tile, is there anything you'd like to spend your bonus action on, or are you ready to just call it there and end your turn?
I'm trying to look at a list of things I could do with
Mm-hmm.
the. I don't know how to read the abilities list, to be honest.
Oh, yes. Let me take a look at that for you. You are playing as Elena. Anything that I've put in asterisks is probably the most important ones. Everything else is kind of like it's just a generic. Oh, you've got key. You can. You don't have to use a weapon. You can use a weapon. You. Oh yeah, yeah. What's interesting is because although this is a brief aside, because you're the way of the drunken master as a monk, it gave you proficiency in performance, meaning you got an extra little bonus to it. Even though your charisma isn't like super amazing, it gave you that bonus of 3 instead of 1. Because
Awesome.
you know, to be a drunken master, you have to be quite proficient when it comes to like swaying back and forth, that kind of thing. But there might not be much else that you can do unless you want to spend one of your key points. But
That's okay. I'll end my turn here. There's
okay,
something I had to.
all right. So, Pin, you are up. I will let you go before the nutbuster
Okay.
down there.
What is my movement speed gonna be
Your
again?
movement speed is 6 squares. It's 30 feet.
Okay. Also, is there a way to change the for the
Like
ruler
with
tool? Is there a way to
yeah.
change it to metric units?
There
Kind of
might
because
yeah.
I put my movement speed in meters, but the ruler is feet, and it's kind of bothering me.
Okay. Let me just see. I think there might be a way to look at it, but to adjust it. But I don't know where the option is at the moment. I might have to like exit the game.
That's fine.
But we could
Mhm.
change it in your sheet to reflect the 30 feet for now, unless you would prefer.
I'll just do that for now.
Okay. So yeah, 30 feet. And then of course, as a rogue, you have the special ability to, as long as you can, I believe, use your bonus action to take the dash action, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Basically, while Elena can dash with a bonus, so basically Elena can dash up to like twice a turn, but she has to spend a key point for it. You can just use your bonus action to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So if you want to move, what was it 12 squares, you could.
Mhm. Wait, could I do the dash whenever or only after I've done my main attack?
Oh, you can do it whenever. You can like move, dash, attack. You can like move 10 feet, attack, move again. It's pretty flexible.
Okay, so I guess I would move 30 feet like over here.
Okay. Yep, that's all your movement. Now you've
Mhm.
got your main action and your bonus action left.
All right. So we gotta attack to take these guys out. Could I like hit him with my bow from all the way over here?
Let me double check. Do you happen to remember what kind of bow you have again?
Um,
Like a short bow or long bow?
short bow.
Okay. Yes, you can reach there. Looks like its normal range is 80 feet or 5, 10, 16 squares. So yeah, you can strike that one if you would like.
All right. Yeah, do that.
Okay. Yes. So to do that, because Dooley is there, You
Mhm.
will get sneak attack on this. So, because you are at least level 4, it will be basically an extra 2d6 damage on your roll here. Now, I do believe the box here is correct. If you look at attacks and spellcasting in the middle of your character sheet, you'll see like short sword, short bow, dagger. I tried my best to replicate what I could from your sheet before we got underway. If you hit the short bow, you can, click that. It doesn't have your sneak attack damage, but I can let you roll that afterwards. Or you can roll a d20 and add 5. Up to you.
Um. I'll just do a d20 plus 5.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So that is an 11.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the AC of the enemy is a little higher than that. So the 11 will not hit. Now, if you would like, you do have that D4, that guidance that I talked about before,
Mm.
that was granted for each of you, like on your next roll of your choice, attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. So you can't, if you want, you can roll a D4 on top of that to see if you actually connect.
Okay. I got
Oh
4.
my god.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
boy. All right. So let me level with you real quick. The AC of this is exactly 15 and you rolled a perfect 4 for that. So to recap, this was
Oh,
like the
wow.
inspiration. This was like the little guidance I gave you all, like, you were welcomed back from your break. It was like y'all got this, let's go. Like from that, I give you each a d4 of guidance to use on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, and with that you are able to successfully connect. Now, let's see some damage. For Pim's damage, it will be basically, it's going to be 1d6. It's going to be 3d6 total. It's 1d6 normally, plus 3, plus another 2d6 from your sneak attack, because he's paying attention to Dooley right now. So feel free to give me 3d6s total. That's what the dice will have to roll.
Okay, R 3d6. Okay.
Okay. So 7 plus 3 is a total of 10 damage. That's really good. Is there a particular part of the body you're aiming at for this?
What are these nutcrackers made of?
Oh, they appear to be made of some strange conglomeration of. There's wood, but you also, at least, this is important for Gabe, there is some wiring coming out of some of the nutcrackers. So it's like wood with
Oh.
some wiring. There's a little bit of like, appears to be like a harder metal material. So, but it's mostly wood.
Okay, I guess I would aim for the wiring.
Ooh, okay. So you connect. You aim it tried and true, and the arrow slices through some of the wiring, and you see that he was about to reach for, on his waist is a little toy gun. He was about to reach for that, but he's now lost the ability to use his right arm. So that's a good shot right there.
Nice.
Excellent.
I was lucky. That toy gun could have been a real gun.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Also, bonus
Yeah.
action. Can I hide?
Yes, you may. To recap for the class, let's see. Pim did not need to hide to get sneak attack on that because Dooley is right there. But in case Dooley moves away, and Gabe wants to get sneak attack Pim wants to get sneak attack in the future, it is fortuitous to hide. So go ahead and you can take the hide action with that bonus action. Is there a particular place up here you'd like to hide, like behind that box? I know that you've already used most of your movement, but like for aesthetic purposes, like
Okay.
flavor.
Yeah, I guess behind here would be good.
Okay. All right. That's probably it from you, and I'll take it over to the next turn.
Cool.
The Nutcracker over here, the Nutbuster. Wait, what did you say? What Nutblaster? I'm so sorry. I forget what it was.
Nutbuster, exactly.
The Nutbuster sees that Elena is dashing in and is not about to have it. So he still has access to his arm down here. Again, it's the one down here on the bottom left.
Oh,
He is
yeah.
going to reach into the holster that's on his waist. He is going to aim a gun at you, like a
Uh-oh.
flintlock pistol. It's like a toy gun. It's a toy gun. Twitch.tv. Hey, everyone listening here at home. It's a toy
Yeah.
gun. And on my end, I've just rolled. It's rolled an attempted 18 to try to hit you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The range is. Oh, it has to move a little bit closer. Sorry. Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, wow. You're so far away. So it looks like it has to roll this at disadvantage because its range is actually, according to this page, I'll show you all down the line, it's 10 feet. Anything like between 10 feet and 60 feet has to roll at disadvantage, which is pretty interesting. So let me roll this again on my end. Kind of like if Pim had shot the bow at a target that was farther than 80 feet away, it would be at disadvantage. So with the second roll, it actually rolls a 7. Elena's a little too far away. It misses with its shot. Looks like it's going to try again, but for now, it's Dooley's turn. Take it away.
Okay. Is the arrow still like wedged in there?
The arrow
Like,
is still wedged in there. Basically, it kind of cut through some wires, and now it's like stuck on like part of its like plating in the front.
Ooh.
It juts out a little bit, so it's like wedged in there. Why? You got something in mind?
Yeah, I want to try to take my Morning Star and just slash it into just like ripping it open. Yeah. So
All right. So first of all, you can go ahead and give me the roll to attempt to hit with a Morning Star, especially that particular area. And if it succeeds, I'll let you know what your bonus is.
okay, and is it a D20 plus something else?
Oh yes. So for you, let's see. Where is Dooley? I didn't get to put this in time. I'm so sorry. Let me double check. Conveniently, Gabe has a Morning Star. Now, while yours doesn't zap like this one does, I can look at it real quick to determine, oh, yes, what is the bonus supposed to be? And it looks like for the Morning Star. Oh, wait, sorry, that's damage. Let me look at you real quick, Dooley. It would be your strength plus your proficiency bonus. So a d20 plus 4.
Okay. D20 plus 4. It's a 10.
Okay. That is unfortunate about the 10. While I could tell you, hey, you still have that that guidance from before. Even if you rolled a 4, it's not enough to hit the AC. I'll tell you that right now.
It's too
So
tall.
yeah, it's a little too tall. It's unfortunate, but that arrow is still there, ready for the next opportunity, perhaps for you to swing at it. Is there something else you'd like to do on your turn? You've got a bonus action?
As a bonus, I guess technically, Dooley's going to turn to the workers and call out, "Rise, workers! It's your time to fight back against the oppressors! To rise up and take these nutbusters down to size!" As a just a
Alright.
rallying cry to the workers there.
All right.
These workers might not even have weapons, so
They're holding hammers, Pim! Don't question me!
them attacks put them in danger.
Where's your rage, Tatakai? Okay, give me your choice of performance or persuasion. They're maybe assembling the toys. I'm sure there's something that they could grab.
Hit them with a
But
club.
we'll see if you're successful first.
Nice weapons.
Okay. What's my performance?
Smack them with a dinosaur.
Okay, here we go.
Here, let's see. And don't forget, you've got the D4. Ooh, a 14 is good.
The D4?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
can roll the D4.
Easy about that. Plus 4, 18.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah.
that is a total of 18. So you say this, and immediately, if you all will notice, actually at the top of the map is one elf who looks different from these other elves. He quickly grabs one of the wrenches that he was using to kind of attach the wheels to this truck over there. He stands up, like he puts a foot on this conveyor belt, and he says, "Rise, my brethren! Tonight we take down the oppressors!" And he rallies his allies to combat against at least the Nutcrackers. I will go ahead and add his turn to initiative. He will be acting at 20, which is basically lair action initiative. They're part of this lair that you all are in. Let me slide this up here. All right, that's pretty good. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn before I take it to the Nutbuster in front of you?
That is all.
Okay. So the Nutbuster in front of you is not going to have any of this. Now, he doesn't have access to his right hand, but that's okay. He's got something else. He takes his left hand. There is a little toy saber at his waist. He is going to grab that and attempt to strike you with this toy saber that he has. And according to me, I rolled a 16 to hit, which
That hits. That's
holy heck.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. Wait, what class are you? You should be you're
Hmm?
Paladin, correct? I need to update your AC on here because you don't have the armor you would have started with, which is
15 is my armor class from the
it's-
one I have
okay.
written down.
So it should be 15. Okay. So it rolled a 16. That is unfortunate. I assume no
Oh,
one has some sort of like spell or anything like a reaction that will lower this 16 to hit you.
uh,
It's okay. It
Figured.
won't be much. It will attempt
Thunderclap,
to
but
Mm, right to push it away. Okay. It will. Oh my.
Dooley,
Oh.
Dooley fair. No.
I'm so sorry. Don't worry, you're still alive. Hey, you still have more than half your health. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
It deals
But-
13 slashing damage to you.
oh no.
Go me. Don't worry, that one's still up. 13. Okay, so that takes
Yeah.
away the 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, right, you had the temporary hit points. I forgot about that. Okay.
God.
Well, good thing too.
And that leaves me with, oh gosh. You did 17 damage? Yeah.
13 damage. Oh, but like
13.
on top. Yeah. So minus the 7 means 6 total. So I think according to my records, I'm gonna update your health on my end on the token.
Okay.
That looks correct to me. Let me know if it's a little different.
Okay, plus, yeah. I think
Okay.
that's it.
All
Okay.
right. Well,
Blood.
that I believe that's its only move. Let me see actions. As a bonus
Mhm.
action. Okay, yeah, that's it. Gabe, it's your time to shine. Basically, Elena just dodged a shot from this nutbuster down there on the bottom left. The other one on the right took a nice meaty blow from Pim, losing access to its right arm. Dooley's having a little bit of trouble making contact, making purchase on. You know, the nutbuster is a little plated. It's got some sort of like I don't know. It feels like ceramic. It looks like ceramic. What would you like to do?
first we're moving. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got there. How about Witch Bolt? 1. I guess. Would Witch Bolt be able to reach the one by Dooley?
Let me just double check. From there, I believe so. Let me just check the range. It's 30 feet. I'm pretty sure Witch Bolt is pretty far. I think it's like 60. Oh, it's exact. You can reach it.
Nice.
Okay, so you can go ahead and give me a 1d20 plus. Let me see what it says here for Gabe. For Witch Bolt, it is a +2, but you can add the d4 because I don't believe you've used it yet. For a little bit of guidance from up above. And don't forget you've got that inspiration. Okay, so it is unfortunate about that roll. If you would like, you could use one of the 1 or 2 inspirations that you have, if you would like. But again, you could
Yes.
save it for, the big man himself. It's up to you.
Gabe has been internally screaming this whole time, so yes, I'd like to use the inspiration.
All right, go ahead and re-roll it. As per the house rule of re-rolling with the inspiration. Oh. It is unfortunate about these rolls. Basically, what happens with this, as because I assume this witch bolt is basically, it's not necessarily like it's like from you, as you are, themed around lightning and electricity. But there's something off about like the magneticism of this room. The electricity flowing through the conveyor belts and the nutcrackers. It seems to be causing it to arc in a direction you weren't expecting. Now that you're shooting this in this room, you've shot this plenty of times before, but the environment was different from this time. Hopefully, you can get it under control and like aim better next time.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that she's kind of charged, so maybe a bit of a
Yeah.
unfocused.
But
Oh,
don't
no.
worry, with that extra charge, as we talked about, it'll be a bit of an extra kick once you do hit. All right. I assume there's nothing else from you. I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to the elves, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
All right. So the elves are actually gonna form together. So they are going to form like groupings right here.
Hell yeah.
This one's going to be a group right here. Now, there's actually a stat block called that I'm referring to called Angry Mob. It's from I run a different campaign with hot vampire women, and so this is from that specific campaign. And they are going to let's see, what is their reach? Oh my gosh! So these over here are going to move up to this guy. These ones over here are going to gather together and move up to this one over here. And these other ones are going to just start making their way over as well. And let me see if they hit. They've grabbed some tools, and they're going to try to hit. Looks like it's a +3 to hit. So I'm just going to roll on my end. Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, yeah, get that mother nutter.
That's nice. Okay. So they actually rolled a 12 + 3, a 15, which, as we've ascertained earlier, is the AC. So they are going to connect. Let me see the damage they're rolling. On my end, it looks like I should be rolling these. Oh, my lord. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, they dealt fudge. They dealt 10 damage to this guy, which also puts it in like condition. So what I like to do when I run these games in Roll20 is if it has an orange indicator, they're below half health. Because sometimes, I'll get players that will ask things like, oh, how's he looking? Is he looking like he's about to drop? So this enemy is already at half health because of this particular hit over here. Let me see if these ones can make contact over here. Again, I'm gonna roll this one live. It is a 1d20 plus a 3 to hit. Oh, the 14 is just so close. I should have had them move around to the other side so that they could have had advantage flanking it with Dooley.
Oh.
So but they're trying their best. They're doing some work over here. I'll go ahead and take it to Elena.
All right. I'm really glad they're on our side. Guess since this guy tried to kill me, I'll return the favor by walking up to him. 1, 2.
Walking up menacingly.
Menacingly, yeah, I'll be
Menacingly.
menacingly. I'll
Also,
strike.
just so you know, you are flanking it with these other elves. You get advantage on this roll. If you want to roll from your character sheet, go ahead and you see that there's a toggle on at the top. It says public to GM, advantage, normal, disadvantage. You can toggle the advantage on for this next attack that you'll be making.
Oh, where?
It's like
It's purple.
like above initiative. Yeah, it's like purple. Think of it as they're distracted by the elves on that side, so it'll be easier for you to hit.
Okay, I see it. I see it now. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Also, we have some well wishes from the chat. Good luck to you all, and don't TPK, which stands for total party kill. Don't worry, that won't happen.
Thank you, chat. Appreciated.
Oh, okay. So if you would like to use flurry of blows first, let's see if you can hit the first time. Why don't you hit it with a normal strike?
Okay.
It's just a dexterity roll. I'm sorry that I don't have the unarmed strike ready for you on your sheet.
Oh, that's okay.
Or if you want, you can use those other things that are in the middle of the sheet. All right. So it looks like you rolled a 15 and a 10. And as we determined, the 15 is enough, exactly enough to strike. And as for this bonus action, let me go ahead and deplete this key point from you, bringing you down to a total of 3. Why don't you make 2 more hits, just like that? Roll dexterity advantage.
Okay. Damn it.
Okay. It is unfortunate about that one, but go ahead and roll me one more time.
Oh.
We have a dirty 20 over there. With those 2 successful hits, go ahead and roll me 2 d4s, and each one we're going to add 3 to. Wow. Okay. That is
Oh,
a
nice.
solid 8 damage. If you would actually like to describe how you're taking down this particular nut buster, because it had exactly 8 health.
How do you want to do this?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
as Matt Mercer says, how would you like to do this? Or
I
how do you
see
want to? Sorry, I
the
got it.
I see the arm that it tried to hit me with. I punch the wires in that one, and then I smack the one of their legs,
Ooh.
and I say, "You guys can handle the rest from here, right?"
They say, yeah, yeah. They look ready. They look like they're out for blood. They're gonna start tearing this thing apart. So you
Yeah.
like crumple the leg. It like crashes to the ground, and they start ripping away at it. They're getting more weapons out of this actually, because they're like, one of them takes the saber. It's a little big for them to hold. It takes 2 of them to hold the toy saber. Someone else has taken like the gun. The other people are like ripping out like innards of it.
Holy
Yeah, there's a lot
shit.
going on there. Anything
Whoa,
else you'd
those
like to
guys.
do? You've got remaining movement before we take it over to Pim.
I
Oh yeah.
see.
Are these elves are they gnome sized?
Yes.
Are they
Yes.
me-sized?
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That would be a little bit confusing in a D&D world where elves are usually tall, but these guys are short.
Oh, right. Yeah, these are the traditional shorter holiday elves, as opposed to the
Yeah.
elves that you interacted with at the beginning of session, the hot ones. Not that these
Kind of
aren't.
like a sub race.
Yeah. They're like a little offshoot. Like they were
Yeah.
segregated from the outside world for a little while. They're like little special elves.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. High elves, moon elves, holiday elves. Let's have them all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little amazed about their violence, but I give them high fives and end my turn.
All right. Pim, you are up. You're safely hidden from view. I think actually, as these elves ran by, they didn't even see you. They're
Oh yeah.
they're too bloodthirsty. Well, there's no blood there. They're too oil thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
What if
Nice.
Oh yeah, one of these nutbusters are dead.
Yes,
One's
crumpled to the ground, being ripped apart as we speak, like piranhas to the flame or whatever.
Oh nice. That means I could sneak around these boxes and go around to this one. And then maybe hit that one over there.
Yes. All right. I'm pretty sure this is the correct. Yeah, it's still within the 80. All right. So,
Bow attack.
yes, it's
Oh, and
basically.
I
Yep.
figured out how to use. I figured out how to use this.
Yes.
Also, that means I could still do a sneak attack, though, right?
Yes, you can. Because of course it had their allies next to it within 5 feet. Ooh, a
Okay.
20. Okay, that will connect easily. You can
Okay.
either click where it says short bow to give me some of the damage, or like in the chat, or you can roll the 3d6s and we'll add the 3.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So you've clicked it. That is 1d6. Go ahead and roll me. So that's basically 1d6 plus the 3. Give me 2d6 for the sneak attack damage. Now, in case you don't want to type it, just like a quick tip, if you look up to the top left, there's a dice. Like there's a little
Mhm.
die symbol. If you
Yeah.
hover over it, you can see where it says d6 and hit 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Oh.
And you can roll. Yeah.
Oh,
I never knew that.
where's
Yeah,
the
so you don't have to type all the time. Yeah, if you look at the top left, you'll see like a
Oh.
mouse cursor, a paintbrush. Yeah, and if you hover over the die, the
You are
d20.
roll 2d6.
Yeah,
How many?
2d6 for the sneak attack damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That is enough to put it in very critical condition. Let me go ahead
Nice.
and
Yay.
remove this modifier on there. Is there a part of the body you were aiming this time?
I guess I aim for the neck.
Ooh. Okay.
Would
You
that be
aim for the neck. You slice off like the neck is like the head falls off, but it's kind of like still dangling. I'm so sorry. Actually, I shouldn't explain this in much detail. Let's just say it's a little concerning. I'm just gonna stop describing it there.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Go into
I mean, I
gore.
enjoy it, but I
Yeah.
understand.
Hey.
Not everybody is down for the dark urge. It's okay.
Man, I got a commission art of this situation, like the nutcracker with the head like almost off but not hanging on by
Oh
a
my
wire, and just
God.
like bearing
Oh,
down on Dooley.
I am definitely wanting to draw scenes from this later.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right. Pim, anything else you'd like to do before I take it over to this nutcracker and then Dooley's turn?
Okay. What if I give a rallying cry to the surrounding elves?
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Can you also give me your choice of performance or persuasion? I just want to see how far this rally takes them.
Okay. Oh, I have plus 0 persuasion.
Okay, but hey, the 14 is
I
good.
got fun. Oh yeah, I just thought it would just be fun to try.
Yeah, so you give them a little rallying cry. Are you trying to encourage them in a particular way, like down with the patriarchy, or like
Yeah,
you know?
kill him. I just say like kill,
Okay, so they
kill.
have the tools and in unison and like in sync. They like pairs of them will clank it at the same time and say kill clank, kill clank, and they like just imagine them like meeting the tools in midair as you're saying this. Nice.
I love them. They're amazing.
All right. This nutbuster is having none of this. He is actually on death's door. So you see that his like steam is rising from the ears that are hanging off. It looks like he's gonna swing twice. Once
Oh.
at Dooley again, and once at the elves over here. Let me see
No,
how
take me.
successful he is.
Take
Let me just
me.
pull up
No.
this chat so I can make sure I have the right stat block. All right. He'll swing the saber at Dooley first. And looks like he rolled a 7, which is
Oh, that
not
does
enough
not
to hit
hit.
you. Yeah. The sword clanks unceremoniously on the ground next to you. Then he like brings it to the
We draw
side and
second breath.
scrapes it along the ground with a 17 to attempt to hit the elves. And he socks one poor elf in the side, and he
Oh
falls onto the
no.
ground. He's still breathing,
Oh,
but he's not doing so well over there. Let me go ahead and put this indicator on him. Actually, no. Let me put the prone indicator on him. So he's on the ground. Dooley, it's your time. Time for you to avenge the fallen comrade.
okay.
He's not. Is he dead?
He's still breathing, but he's bleeding out. So we'll need
Oh
to
no.
Ooh.
someone might have to perform like a medicine check on
Too
him.
bad none of us knows any healing skills.
All right. Okay. Can I perform Cure Wounds as a bonus action?
So normally Cure Wounds is a main action, and then Healing
Okay.
Word is the version of it that's a bonus action.
That's more for clerics.
Yeah.
All right, then I am going to attempt to take down this nut
Out of
buster.
curiosity, do you
Okay.
have action surge?
No.
Do
Okay.
is yeah, does not get access to Action Surge, unfortunately, as a paladin in
Okay.
5th edition.
I just wanted to check.
All right. Okay, so it's 1d20 plus 4, I think. Right.
Let me check. What are you trying to hit him with again?
The
Your
Morning Star?
Morning Star.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Um,
Dooley is 2 plus 2. It is 4. Yes, take it away.
Okay.
That is a 16, as we determined. 15 is enough to hit. So go ahead and give me that. Now that you've successfully connected, you see the head. You see hanging off. You see the arrow sticking out. And as I check real quick, the damage is going to be. Oh, actually, out of curiosity,
Mhm.
yeah. The Morningstar is a 1d8 plus for you a 2. Go ahead and roll me a 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 Okay, hold on.
And then where are you aiming for this hit?
The head.
All
Absolutely.
right.
I mean, it's gonna be a jump, but I'll parkour up though something.
Parkour, yeah.
5.
All right. Now it did have 2 health left. So with the 5, how would you like to do this?
I want to like jump, like clamber up, jump off its arms, and just like.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
like-
Slap that head as far as I can go. Just say 4.
all right.
Like
Yeah,
elf.
you reach up high, you jump up high. You strike the head. It sails off, ripping from the wires that connected it, the remaining wires that connected it to itself, its body, and goes sailing into. Is there a particular direction you would have sent that to, Arts?
Uh,
I just want to make
just
sure. You're not
away from
moving.
everybody else, ideally.
Okay. So it
Yeah.
it clanks onto the ground to the north, and I can basically
Yeah.
declare you all victorious.
Woohoo!
Before I play the music, let's see. I would like to ask. There is the guy bleeding out. If anyone would like to do something, the order of actions that technically occur, it's Gabe after Do because you did, hit it. It's Gabe and then the elves and then Elena and then Pim. If anyone wants to jump in right away, I know it's getting late. Just to do basically, I want to do this medicine check to save the dude, and maybe one more thing, and then we'll call it for there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Gabe will run over and check on them.
Yes. All right. How's this sound, Gabe? You can give me a medicine check, but is it untoward of me to ask you? You know the little shock thing people do with their hands to try to resuscitate someone? Is that out of character for you, or is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, that would be.
Ooh.
I mean, if she's desperate enough.
Okay. Well, for now, you can just roll me one medicine check then. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, that's enough. You need a 10 in medicine to resuscitate someone, so he is stable. He is no longer bleeding out. You did good work. And with that, I can
Nice.
declare you all truly victorious.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Way to go, team!
Yay!
Yay!
Woo! Victory!
All right. Now, again, it's getting late. The elves are off. They're going to be, they're tearing down things. But one elf in particular, the one who rallied everyone, is going to thank at least Gabe specifically for saving his friend. And he's going to say, if you need the goods, they're in there. And he's going to gesture towards the door over there on the left, which will be the last thing that we do tonight.
This.
Ooh.
Oh,
This door right here.
okay.
And we have a great job, everyone from chat. Great job. Pat yourselves on the back.
Yeah,
Yay.
thank you.
Yeah, good job, team. Rally against the Nutbusters. Perfect.
Gabe's gonna want to loot the wires from those nutbusters.
All right. Gabe can go ahead. Yeah, feel free to add those wires from the Nutbusters to your collection. Did you want to share the information that the alpha told you about? Hey, the goods, wink, wink, are in that door on the left.
Yes. Hey, there's stuff in that door. Like she waves over to it while she's grabbing the wires.
Short and sweet. I love it.
And there's stuff in that door over there.
All right, let's go
Let me
check
know.
that stuff.
Okay. Nice.
So
While they're checking, could they
for
just like? Oh, sorry.
the inventory stuff, do I add that to my other character sheet, or is there something in this one?
So if you want to put it in this one, you can. It's just a little awkward because it's what you would do is there's like a plus right here under the say the morning star under the gold. You like put a plus there and you type like item. I'll put wires here. So it's like that. It's a little unwieldy, but it works.
Let's see. She has the wires in the room thing from Chris. Seriously.
All right.
What?
Yes, indeed. Screw the
What's this?
Nutbusters.
Or in this case, unscrew the nut busters.
Yeah.
Right, and add their stuff to your inventory. All right, Elena and Pam, you're over here. Anything you like to do?
Yeah, we'll go wait for the. Well, I'll wait for the. For
Oh, the
everyone
wires.
else.
Okay. Yes.
For
And then
everyone.
Julie, did you want to say something to this elf?
Oh yeah. So, excuse me. We are the team who came in to help rally and defeat this evil Santa Overlord. And I must thank your squad for your assistance with this. We would not have made it without you.
Oh, well, thank you for calling us to action. Yes, we have suffered too long under the injustices of Chris Kringle. He spits on the ground. All the other elves in unison spit on the ground. We're tired of it. We work too hard for too little pay. Like the number of days we get off is not enough. We don't even have dental.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, my gods.
So technically, it's not slavery.
Right, they might have other benefits. A
well-
determination for another time.
It's good to uprise either way.
That's right.
Too right. We're only too happy to help you with this.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
No.
to turn this place around and get you that dental coverage you're needing.
Like,
Yes, dental coverage, and they all cheer because like, as one of them is shoveling like candy into his mouth. Lord, if anyone needs dental coverage, it's the elves. It's the holiday elves.
Oh yeah. Oh, tails.
Elena actually does have something to say. You guys should form some kind of camaraderie, a gathering, a union, perhaps, for your next
Yes.
venture.
Yeah.
A union. They all like you see like a glint in their eyes, like
You don't-
union. They all say
Those
in
even
unison.
exist in this time period.
This could be the first time, just like you invented the other stuff. What was it that we invented earlier?
I don't know. Society is too cruel for unions. All we have is I forget what the form of government is called. Oh man. We're
Well-
lords and peasants.
Oh yeah,
Monarchy?
like
feudal system?
serfdoms.
Yeah.
The feudal system.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
All we have
system, yeah.
feudal system. You work for your lord until you die.
Yeah. But even look, not to tout this on Maine, but even back then they had more vacation days than we do nowadays in 2023.
They
Hmm.
did.
Yeah.
That's true.
All
Dang,
right.
they had like more of a work life. Yeah, they
Exactly.
they got outside more. They got more exercise. They had organic food. Man.
Okay. The elves are like conversing amongst themselves as perhaps this union talk. You know, they'll give it a mull over. Actions must be swift soon, but until then, a single door awaits you.
Alrighty. Are you all ready?
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
enough chatter. We got to get the goods until the big man, like before the big man himself finds out what we've been doing.
Oh, we can take it to him, I bet. Look at us.
We're
We took down
fucking
some
awesome.
nutbusters. I think we got this.
We're the nut buster
Gabe
buster.
looks fun.
Yeah, we are.
Mhm.
You
all right.
said so.
Who would like to try the door?
I guess Gabe.
Yes.
All right, Gabe, you reach for the door. It's not locked. It's not trapped. I'm not
I'm
a
sure she
jerk.
can kick it down.
You can if you want. Would you like to kick it down? Give me an athletics roll, or what? Maybe the
Or I
final of the
guess-
session.
I guess not really kicking it down, kicking it in.
Yes.
Just kicking it open. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah.
I have lost athletics.
Oh yeah,
there
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
It would be yep. All right. 11 is it meets the AC for like an inanimate object. So you're able to kick it open, and you see before you what you were looking for. You see piles of presents, and a few presents in particular will stick out to you, and that's something that perhaps you can open them next time. But you know that
Yay!
you're successful. You know that your stuff is here.
We did
Scurry underneath
it!
legs if she has to, looking for what she wants.
Play the
Okay.
to be continued music.
To be
Yes.
continued.
You found your presence. It's been a successful session. Well, it is late, so I appreciate you all giving me the extra time to get this far. And if you all would like, I know this was supposed to be a one shot, but if you would like to escape unscathed with your presence and take it to the big man himself, finally, perhaps we can do that another time.
Yeah, make it a 2-shot.
Yeah!
2
This
shot.
was
2 shot.
fun.
Two shot,
It
two
is so
shot.
Yeah,
fun.
this
Oh my gosh.
fun.
Thank you so much, Troy, for making this happen. And
Yeah.
Well,
for
Yep,
Lex
thank you so
reaching
much.
out.
Well, thank you all for again, Lux, for setting this up, for you all for being like
Yay.
the players are important. Like it literally wouldn't be the same without you all. Like it has to be a specific group and a vibe, and you all are bringing it to the table, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I
Aw,
am having an absolute blast with Avery.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
really excited with how things have turned out. For each of your characters specifically too.
Yeah, I like this new character. He's been fun to try out.
I like Pip. I like that he's practical in his own way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like making male characters that are just like little guys with very dubious, very questionable morals.
I love little guys with
I know
questionable.
why.
Yo, for
I
real,
don't,
as a little
I
guy with questionable morals, that speaks to me.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. And Gabriel being like a beautiful flirt. I was not expecting. And Elle too. Ooh, romance in the air.
Gabe is such an excitable dumbass. I love her.
Mhm. So
No better Riz than a Britney Spears duet.
oh yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm putting that in my other campaigns. Like, hey, did you hear the great Britney Spears is coming to town? Like,
Did you
you gotta
hear
get tickets. They'll sell fast.
Britney Spears? Beautiful.
All right. Lux, could I ask you to, I guess, sign us off if there's, do your usual?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I usually ask around this time is if anyone has anything they'd like to plug in, anything people would want to look forward to from you. Uh, just anyone. If not, that's totally okay as well.
I may be animating someday soon. We'll
Ooh.
see.
Yay!
No promises. No, I want to get back to it so bad, but my god, work and school was mean to me. But yes.
No, but I am OG.
No, work at school.
Maybe
And I
I
guess-
would link my socials if it was safe for work. So, but like,
Ah,
Yeah.
I can't safely recommend anything because you might not like what you see.
I guess I could plug in my art Tumblr since I'll have some stuff to post soon.
Okay.
yeah. I'll keep an eye out, and if you post it, let me see.
And I could also link it in here and also after the fact once the VOD is up.
Yay.
Alright, I will write that down.
Excellent.
Fine. Everywhere with this handle.
Yeah. It's me.
You can find Stag everywhere with this handle.
Yay.
And for your convenience, I'll put it in the VOD link as well.
Mhm.
And Troy, of course. Captain Troy Handsome on Twitch.
Yes, that's me. Twitch.tv/Captain Troy Handsome. I've got Halloween one shots, winter holiday one shots. I actually have a St. Valentine's Day one that I haven't run in a while, so yeah, that's coming up in a few
Ooh.
months. So
Oh my gosh. With all the romance in the air.
Now,
Ooh.
we can use it to romance each other.
oh, well, maybe there's less romance than people are expecting in this particular one, actually.
Oh.
But it's flexible either way.
I could. Oh, I see. It's that kind of Valentine's Day.
It's not one where you have to take down
It's
Cupid.
that
I have
kinda-
a friend who had one where you have to take down Cupid himself, but this is
Oh,
not that.
nice.
For a moment, I was thinking it was going to be a horsey Valentine's thing.
Oh,
gonna-
that'd be cool
I
too.
was gonna
Heart
make a joke
taken
about
literally.
I was gonna make a joke about it being like some sort of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Oh, you were thinking.
I'll send you all a sneak
We're
picture
not
of
doing romance. We're
what
just
it
doing
is.
kinky stuff.
Yeah.
All right, but that's all I've got.
All right.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, have a good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank
This
you
was
so
so
much.
much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
Time.
Merry North Pool.
Very
Oh
North
yes,
Pool.
yes. Yeah,
Merry,
they'll come next time. You'll see.
Merry Christmas.